All right, welcome in everybody. Dr. Babel reporting for duty here. Been kind of a project I've wanted to start for a while, and that is to check out Arknights. I think this is about 6-month-old news, give or take, but this is actually a official PC client. This is not running through Bluestacks or any emulators or anything, and that was something that in the past on my old computer, I didn't like Bluestacks for some reason, and so I tried to play Arknights once before a little bit, and I just never could really get anywhere with it because I was just having freezes and crashes and stuff that was related to Bluestacks, not Arknights itself. And with Endfield being, I don't want to say imminent, but in our nearish future, that's a game I'm kind of interested in playing, and I figured, well, I probably should get a little bit more context by playing some Arknights. So here we are. Like I mentioned, I have tried to play it in the past. I don't even remember. I didn't get very far, but I got some amount in. So there's a tiny chance, like maybe a 5% chance, that we're gonna log in and see that I actually have an account. This is tied to my Google account. I don't think back then I was able to do that. So I'm expecting this to be a fresh account, but who knows? We're gonna click the button and find out what happens here. So we shall see. Well, maybe you guys will not see. Hang on a minute. Blink, you guys get to have that screen for a second because I don't know what this is going to show. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Got it. Yep, I agree. Yep. Enter a nickname for my account. I don't know if this is going to be our in-game account. Let me put that in. Enter the game. Okay, cool. Let me bring you guys back in there. Let me bring me back in there. Okay, there we go. Do you remember your name? Your name must not include special characters or exceed 8 characters. Oh, that's rather short. All right, well, I guess we're just going to be Babel then. We will confirm. Hey, Samuel, how's it going? Ah, it's you. Okay, so we do have a fresh account. Good, that's what I wanted. It's been a long time since we've last seen each other. During this time, you've been teetering on the edge of a cliff. You may have forgotten who you are, but just remembering your name is enough. It's time. Don't linger here for too long. After all, you aren't my guest yet, nor should you even be here. She still needs you. December 23rd. You may not remember what that date means to you, and this will thrust you into peril. No. You must try to remember. Consciousness. Circulation resumed, vitals stabilized, cardiophagia solution injected. Body temperature low, administering hexamethasone 20 cc now. Also, let me know. Ooh, I do see I have a little bit of a camera problem. Hang on a second. Just listen to my heartbeat here. There we go. Hopefully that won't be in the way. Get the hemiostat. Condition stable, beginning resurrection. Be careful of VFib. Sorry for making you suffer again. Doctor, hand. Take my hand. Emergency. Help. It's done. Ah, good old amnesia, my old friend. Doctor. Medic, how's Doctor doing? But just a moment ago, we were holding hands. So why is Doctor still not waking up? Amaya, don't panic. Just calm down first. Sorry. You always get so flustered when it comes to the Doctor. But, Amaya, if the worst comes to pass, what would you do then? I'm already mentally prepared for that. We would continue following the plan. I understand. Anyways, I'll do what you requested. All right, I appreciate it. About the Doctor. Don't worry, Amaya. All the vital signs are stable now. Callie says, Doctor, Doctor, mini lyrics can follow. That is true. I have heard the news. I'll do one more inspection just for you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Breathing is slightly shallow, but blood pressure is normal. There should be no cause for concern. Are you awake? Amaya, it's a success. The doctor's woken up. Doctor. I'm so happy, Doctor. Ah, careful. You mustn't do that. Don't try to move yet. Your body still hasn't fully adapted to this. Doctor? Who are you? Ah, Doctor, it's me. One thing I will say I have noticed, just because I was poking around in the client earlier, I don't think that they upscaled the images. So this is going to be, I think it's using the same art that you would get in the phone client. So it is a little, maybe on YouTube it looks okay. It does look a little low res on my end. I wish they had a high definition texture pack. It's me, Amaya. We've come to rescue you. Who am I? You're a member of Rhodes Island, just like us. As well as my partner, Dr. Babble. You're the most important person to me. Doctor, you don't remember? I see. Pleased to meet you, Amaya. Hello. I don't know how to put this, but so many things have changed from before. That includes me as well. However, you'll always be the most important person to me, Doctor. No matter what happens, this will never change. So that's why, please, give me a little more time. However little it might be. Are we in like a bombed out hospital or something here? Does the doctor really have amnesia? Oh, trust me. I'm the main character in a gacha game. I've got amnesia. That's pretty standard. I'm sure everything will be fine if we give the doctor some space. Where is this? It's safe here. What's happening? Is it safe here? Amaya, we've got a problem. Someone broke into the facility. The way they're dressed, they don't look like Ursus soldiers. Reunion member. What's the meaning of this? They're attacking Amaya. They're heavily equipped with weapons. Ah! Be careful, everyone. Take cover and protect the doctor. Those outfits, are they from a union movement? But how's that possible? Guards, prepare for battle. Roger. Curses. Are they after the doctor? No, nobody else should know about the doctor being here. Are you able to reach Caltsit? I'm not sure why, but the equipment isn't working. Someone has cut off our communications. Have we been discovered by the Ursus government? What do we do now? Caltsit won't be able to command the battle as we had originally planned. Dr. Babble, I hope that you'll be able to take command. Isn't that a bit too risky? The doctor only just came to. I'd like to give it a try. Even without memories, Doctor has fought alongside us before. Thank you for all your guidance. We've been through so much together. Doctor, I just know you'll be able to do it. I know that you'll lead us to victory. I understand that asking you to do this is very sudden and inconsiderate, but please lend us your aid. We'll be supporting you. Let's push them back first. I don't want to drag you into this, but right now we need your wisdom more than ever, Dr. Babble. I hope that part of you will reawaken during combat, even though you might have doubts about yourself. But I believe in you. I know you can do this. I do remember that we are part of Rhodes Island, like we're a mercenary group, maybe? Something like that? Please take command of Rhodes Island. Doctor, we don't have a lot of time, but don't worry, I'll help you to regain basic movement capabilities. The enemy will show up from here. We must not let them reach you, so make sure they do not get close to this location. They're getting closer, so be prepared. Okay, I do remember this. This is an enemy we must defeat. He's a member of Reunion Movement, a destructive organization. We will be in great trouble if we don't defeat him. Down here's a list of the Rhode Island operators on standby. Once deployed, they can participate in the operation. The number above the list represents the currently available deployment points. Operators can only be deployed when you have sufficient deployment points. The number of operators' portraits represents the required deployment point cost to deploy the operator. More powerful operators usually have higher costs. Don't worry, your deployment points will gradually increase over time. You should be able to feel your fingers now, Doctor. Try concentrating on your fingers, any one of them. Doctor, can you see the location marked? Drag the avatar of the operator over there. Okay, click and drag. Then drag the direction marker in the center towards this direction. All right, Operator Texas is now deployed. She could clear most of the threats for you. All right, you got this, Texas. Samuel says, I know a limited amount of lore just through meme osmosis. Everyone got specific animal features in about the first 3 minutes of the anime adaptation. Looking forward to this. Yeah, me too. Like I said, I played a little bit before. I got into maybe chapter 2 or 3, maybe. It's been a couple of years. And same as you, I just know a little bit through osmosis. I've watched some of the music videos and whatnot, and I've heard the story is supposed to be really good. And it seems like it's going to be relatively connected to Endfield, which I'm kind of interested in. So I figured, why not? Let's just check it out. It's free to play. You know, can't beat that. I got a little bit of the gotcha bug after yesterday playing the Chaos Zero Nightmare. I will say that tower defense isn't my favorite genre, so, and that's basically what this is, so that's fine though. It's good. I always say, you know, you have to have a well-rounded gaming diet, so you have to try different things even if they're not your normal game, because who knows, maybe you find a good one or some sort of weird crossover game that makes it interesting. Watch out, a new enemy appeared. To ensure your safety, we need to deploy a ranged unit onto the battlefield. Solsai is a sniper operator with the ability to attack enemies from afar. She can help Texas to hold the line. At this stage, it seems like the enemy cannot enter our territory anymore. All right, Doctor, now you should just watch the situation calmly and prepare for any potential changes. While you're not fit enough to fight, you can protect us through making appropriate decisions. Armchair Doctor here, reporting for duty. Little personal defense weapon, a little SMG. Appreciate that. Oh, right, Doctor, you probably still have a lot more questions. Here's some basic information about the interface. The pause button's located on the top right-hand corner. You can tap it to pause or resume the game. To the left of the pause button is the speed change button, which allows you to adjust the current game speed. Basic battle information is located at the top. Your total HP represents the maximum number of enemies that can go through the blue designation before you defeat. Yeah, so if people make it all the way to here, we lose a point, and if we get to 0, it's game over. Enemy stats represents the total number of enemies and the number of enemies defeated. Becoming familiar with functions will benefit you greatly, Doctor. Okay.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, look how good we are. Already beat the first mission. Watch out for the other direction. Vanguard operators are a good choice at the beginning of battle. Okay. We thought Reunion was nothing more than a ragtag group of infected. However, their movements right now are orderly and disciplined. Get ready for the next wave of enemy attacks. Okay, so now we have multiple entrance points. I'm not going to speed anything up or anything while we're tutorializing. What do you have? A skill or something? Texas can now use more weapons to damage nearby enemies at the same time. However, activating so many weapons together is not easy. Doctor, you must tell her the correct timing to do so. When you see sufficient enemies approaching her, tap her location and select the skill tag to remind her to use a skill. You may also view her statistics at this time. My instructor once told me that every one attribute I knew about our fellow operators could increase my survival time by 11.45 seconds. I do question her credibility though. Block represents the maximum number of enemies that this unit can block. Okay, 2, I remember that. With the withdraw button, we'll return the operator back to the standby list. He or she can be deployed again after some time. Some of the DP costs will be refunded when an operator is withdrawn. However, defeated operators will not refund any DP. Use her skill now. Good job, team. Hey, Slice. Like, comment, subscribe, join if you can. I'm out, anime gives me the creeps. Well, thanks for the support anyways, Slice. Fantastic. Like what you have just done? Give appropriate orders to operators at the right time is key to win. You must not let your guard down. If you fall here, all of our efforts will go to waste. And Broad with a algorithm bonus. Okay, so I assume we want to... Are they gonna let me withdraw here? Not yet, okay. Ah, Instructor Doberman, you've arrived! Am I able to retreat you? No, okay. Oh no, Instructor Doberman's in trouble! Reunion's heavy defender is protected by thick armor. Ordinary physical attacks can hardly deal any damage to him. Doctor, please leave him to me! As a caster, my arts can penetrate enemy defense. This means I can effectively counter heavily armored enemies. Alright, you got this. Can I still not retreat you? Okay. I'm not gonna fight the tutorial. I try to just let the rails happen. Okay, some kind of buff. Great, deploying operators appropriate positions is a very crucial part of your strategy. Doctor, be careful, we have more serious threats incoming. Be careful, the enemies coming from behind are well equipped, they can deal some serious damage. Deploy a defender operator immediately to block these tough enemies. Additional Rhode Island operators have been deployed. I suggest you order them to strike immediately. Is that with your skill? Attack interval increases, attack plus this, deal arts damage to at most 3 enemies in a line, okay. What do you have? Some sort of attack thing. Okay, you do your thing. Okay, yep, makes sense to me. I assume the blue bar must be your HP, right? Attack, defense, yeah, okay. Green usually is HP bars, so that was just throwing me for a second. Fantastic. Doctor, you've only just recovered, but you've already mastered all these skills. Take a break now. Next, we have more important things waiting for us.
Mission accomplished.
Bro's about 6 years late to the party. Well, like I mentioned, Chunky, I tried to play once in the past, but my old computer didn't like Bluestacks, and so I couldn't play it on there. This is the last one. Target eliminated. The enemy squad's retreating. Dr. Babble's commands were perfect. Just like Iami said, how reassuring. See, that wasn't too bad, right? Doctor, compared to everything you've been through, this is a walk in the park. Why are you here? You're not from Ursus. We won't let you get in the way of our duties. Well, 6 years later means they've polished the new player experience a lot, right? I don't know what you're implying, Samuel. Hopefully. Don't even think about it. Instructor, what are you spacing out for? You almost got yourself killed. I'm sorry. Quick, get back into formation. Yes, sir. Doberman, you made it. It's an emergency. My team was attacked by Reunion as well. I rushed over to join you as soon as I could. Why would Reunion attack us? An organization made up of the infected. I've always thought that they were a bit extreme, and now they've resorted to violence. And in Ursus City, no less? That's a death wish. The situation is only going to get more chaotic from here on out. We need to leave Cherenbog right now. Okay, we've already rescued the doctor, so we can retreat according to plan. And this is Dr. Babble? Yes. Dr. Babble, you probably don't know who I am, but you know I am for your safety. No. Doberman, Doctor isn't doing very well right now. To put it simply, Doctor has amnesia. Amnesia? He's the main character? What are you gonna do now? Weren't you planning to transfer leadership to? Doctor still has the capacity to command. At least I've confirmed that from the previous battle. I can't bring myself to trust a stranger so easily, but I trust you, Aimee. Chunky says, I've given up on gacha games in the last year. I'll show myself out so your addiction stays buried. Yeah, if you're the type of person that gachas get, definitely hit that eject button. Please gacha responsibly. I understand. Dr. Babble, I'm Doberman, captain of Op Team E1. We're going to escort you from Cherenbog, which is in which is the Ursus city we're currently in, back to Rhode Island. We're in an abandoned facility in Charenbog and should now head west. But since we're cut off from Dr. Kaltsit, Doberman and I have led our separate teams westward in a rendezvous point before confirming our signal to retreat. That is, assuming everything goes according to plan. It'd be nice if things went that smoothly. Today is our last opportunity to get you out of here, Dr. Babel, but I have a bad feeling about this. I wonder why today is the last day. What's the matter? It's the call from Rhode Island. Are communications back on? Is it Dr. Kaltsit? Sorry, but not quite. PRTS? The emergency neural connection request system was activated. Interface has also been detected from Rhode Island Inn, and only partial neural network connection is possible. Currently unable to establish communication with Kaltsit, who is yet to return to Rhode Island. Your safety is confirmed, therefore the mission is now complete. This piece of... Do we really have time for this? If you don't need to connect to Rhode Island, communication will be severed momentarily. I am sincerely sorry for interrupting your party. Wait, don't hang up. I still need your help. Doberman, Doctor is still in need of some assistance. I know, but make it quick. Doctor, PRTS is one of our partners. It'll show you what to do next. Time is of the essence, so I'm going to reconnect you to Rhode Island backup system. This way you'll have an edge in battle. It's different from giving verbal commands and might be a little hard to get used to, but once you learn how to use it, the entire operation will go much smoother. Please trust me, just like how you used to. PRTS, let's start. Identify verification required. Select verification method. Doctor, please say something. I speak something. Hey, Duran, how's it going? Love this game. Yeah, it seems like it's pretty beloved. A lot of people rank this as one of the more, I'm gonna say generous gotchas, less exploitative gotchas. That right there gets a big thumbs up from me. I'm not sure why you did not speak, but the action of touching the interface is sufficient. Fingerprint match found, verification complete, security clearance 8. Welcome home, Dr. Babel. Hey, J-Rob, how's it going? Okay. Wow, we look very gotcha, don't we? They definitely have their own visual language for gotcha's home screens. For anyone who's on the Discord, check out the meme channel. We were memeing it up yesterday while we were playing Chaos Zero Nightmare, and yeah, the meme was real. The meme was real. That's all I'll say. Go check out the channel. Even though your body's still back in Charenbog, I must say, welcome home to Rhode Island. You probably are not familiar with all Rhode Island's features, so we'll have to go over all that. Some facilities are still undergoing repair, but the core features should be functional. Through the terminal, you can enter training stages or choose to carry on with the main campaign. This is the operator management page. You can manage and train your operators here. This is the squad page. You can create squads and select operator skills here. Don't forget to recruit more operators to expand your team. Finally, this is the warehouse, where you can review the items you've obtained. It seems that a greater portion of your memory was damaged than expected. However, the fact that you've retained your basic survival instincts means that you won't be a waste of effort that I may and the other operators put in to save you. In any case, the scale and impact of the destruction caused by Reunion has also surpassed our expectations. We need to press onward, Doctor. If you want to survive, you must first increase Rhode Island roster. There are quite a few files here. I'm certain some of these are capable of becoming our new partners. Go through the files and select someone you'd like to recruit. Tap the headhunting button. We already got you. They get you right to the meat of the game right off the bat. You can perform headhunting with Orundums. I assume that's going to be this currency here. Orundums are a very rare resource, but a must-have when searching for operators. Use them wisely. Tap here to recruit operators. Human Resource Department. And we have to unzip. There we go. How lucky is Babel gonna be? Doing fine, says tut tut tut. Probably in and out since I played this on launch. We got Gitano. Is this a scripted character or is it actually random who you get on your first pull? Following the guidance of our Arcana, our paths have finally converged. Nice to meet you, Dr. Gitano. Why? It is truly random. Has anyone actually got a 5-star or a 6-star on their first poll? Our current lineup is not strong enough to take on the new threats moving forward. We need to send some more of our new members into action. PRTS will show you how it's done. Enter the squad page. Tap here to add operators to the squad. Select the operator. Okay, so you are a caster, I assume, of some sort? Confirm. Operator's been added to the lineup. Tap navigation to go back. Tap home to go to main menu. Remember, your body is still located on the battlefield. If you've forgotten how to return there, allow me to show you. Tap terminal. Select score. Okay. Here and now the melody starts flowing. Now that you are awake, prepare yourself to face reunion that is wreaking havoc in Cherembog. Select the operation location. Tap this button to enter the squad preparation screen. Tap here to begin the operation. I really just wanted to go look at my new character, but we are definitely on rails. Long press to speed up the story playback. How could this be? What in the world is going on here? Search all these houses. I want every single room turned inside out. Let go of me. No, you can't. Trying to resist? Too late, you filthy cheerdos. Just run. Don't worry about me. Save our child. Mama, mama. Forget about the civilians. Hold the line first. There are too many mass goons coming. Don't give the cops any time to rest. Keep attacking. Where are reinforcements? We're gonna get overrun. Attack, attack. Someone got a higher rarity. Interesting. Mark the timestamp first poll. Yep, tomorrow we have this Stellaris DLC. I am planning on streaming tomorrow evening. Assuming it works, we'll see. Paradox is having kind of a bad run lately. Gitano makes me think of someone with a heavy Asian accent trying to say Gitaro. What's going on? Why is Reunion doing this? After all these years, the wolves in sheep clothing have finally bared their fangs. The infected, they're attacking the Ursus troops. But why? Challenging the Ursus government like this is basically suicide. Sorry, YouTube. Now, look at how fierce this attack is. This must have been a planned operation. The place we rescued the doctor from was supposed to be top secret, but they somehow managed to infiltrate it. It's possible that Reunion's attack was already spread throughout Cherembog in entirety. No, how can this be? Shh. Have you found any of the fleeing Chernos yet? I'm still looking. Good. Don't let a single one get away. Those cold-blooded beasts. I'll make them pay for what they did to my family. Yeah. What was that? Over there! Hey, they found us. Shh. Over here, found them. No, I don't. Hiding in the alley, get out. Did you really think we wouldn't find you here? I'm sorry, please spare my child. We need to stop this now. I'm aware of the risk, Instructor Doberman. It's just that we don't have the luxury of sitting around waiting for a Reunion to disband. Additionally, nobody knows how long the situation will last. Therefore, the best course of action is to take out the enemy and get moving. Wouldn't you agree? Understood. I'll follow your command. All squads, listen up. We have the element of surprise. These Reunion members don't know that we're here yet. Remember, be decisive. Take them out cleanly and swiftly. Dr. Babel, gather your team. It's time for you to prove yourself. We have no more time to second guess ourselves. Simple manner. I'll handle this. I'm counting on you. Understood. Silent we shall be, should conflict be unavoidable, but fight tooth and nail should it be necessary. Rhode Island Creed has always been the same. In recruitment, there's a chance, and I missed the rest of it. The enemy are planning an attack from the right side. Be careful. Okay, I think we got this one. All right, so... All right, we can block with you. Let's go here and aim up. Okay, little turtle thing. And then we'll put defender guy here and aim that way. Okay, you cannot attack the things that are in that square, so that is not a good deployment. All right, range guy. Can I click? No, I need to drag. Okay, aim that way. I do remember that there's a unit type that gives you more deployment points. I don't think that's you, right? You are a... Oh, maybe you are a pioneer. Blocks 2 enemies. Maybe not. Okay, 18. Vanguards. Okay, never... Thank you. Yeah, any game information that people want to share, I'm perfectly fine with. No story spoilers or anything, but any game info, I'm totally fine with. Like I think it was never said earlier, 6 years late, so Vanguards are the main DP generators. Gotcha. One of Reunion's basic melee soldiers. Let's speed this up.
Mission accomplished.
I'm so good at this game. You bunch, you aren't from Ursus. Looks like they didn't have time to notify the others. Well done, Dr. Babel. I really should review your capabilities more objectively. Iame, she's headed over to them. Are you okay? Thank you. No problem. It's you're also infected? What do you want? Don't hurt my children. I'm begging you. Please don't hurt us. Find a safe place to hide. Please have mercy. Let us go. Has everyone gotten enough rest? I'm fine. Why is she afraid of you? Dr. Babel, you've also asked a similar question before. Because I am also infected. Doberman, most of the members of Rhode Island are as well. Even though Reunion members who we just fought, we've contracted a terrible illness, something that terrifies most people. Oropathy. Those who have contracted oropathy are called the infected. Doberman, Ursus has always treated the infected harshly. I mean, who doesn't? Ursus just happens to be particularly cold-blooded about it. Civilians are taught to fear the infected through propaganda. Nobody even bats an eyelid when the infected are hunted down, and some even cheer for it. That's why Reunion chose this place. However, this time it's not a simple protest anymore. They begun to resort to large-scale violence. When Ursus puts an end to the rioting, the infected in Cherenbog will only face more cruelty. In contrast with you here, Dr. Babel, perhaps Rhode Island's situation will improve. Is this related to me? Both Kalstit and Aimee have mentioned that you are a cutting-edge oropathy researcher. But with your memory loss, I doubt whether you'd be of any use again. Instructor, that's way too harsh. Perhaps you'll be able to master the theories again after some reviewing, just like you relearned your commanding skills. After all, you are a field commander. To be honest, I never thought a neurology doctor could also be a master tactician. But after seeing you, I somehow understand it. Every time I say Rhode Island, it cracks you up a little because you were just in the state yesterday. I've never been that far in the Northeast. The furthest north I've ever been was probably DC on the East Coast. I mean, Rhode Island itself is very similar to your field of study. Hey, damn you, stop running. It's time for your injection. Huh? I told you I'm fine. I don't need my treatment yet. You need to get your regular injection to slow your symptoms. Didn't you say you were feeling dizzy? That's not the same condition at all. If you start having any other issues when we're in battle, for the sake of everyone's safety, you have to take care of yourself too. Stop right there. I'm giving you your shot. Right in the butt. This is what Rhode Island does. We're looking to cure the infection as well as mitigate the problems associated with the infected. That's right. It's not enough to only conduct research or try to resolve the conflicts. We must address all of the problems surrounding the infected. This is the only way for Rhode Island to give all the infected a chance at survival. We understand them better than most because we, like them, are also infected. No matter who's involved or what is required, Rhode Island seeks out to put an end to the spread of hatred and disease. Dr. Babel, perhaps this will be your calling as well. At least, this is my wish. Sure, what are you talking about? We will give you plenty of time to let it all sink in. However, the time given to us is scarce. Gather up, everyone. We're leaving. Anything could happen on our way to the meeting point. Amaya, the situation in Cherenbog has become very complicated. We can't afford to create extra pressure for the rescue team, but how much time do we have left? 3 hours. After 3 hours, the city will be consumed by the catastrophe. After that, everything will be over then. We've found some unknown variables. Notify the others now. We're going after them. Alright, apparently I did good, and we got stuff. So, XP, money. I'm guessing this is Dr. XP? I don't know what that is. Recruitment permit. Permit used by Human Resources Department of Rhode Island can be used to recruit an operator through public channels. Arknight Prime. Dangerous but necessary. The precious materials widely used across many fields. I think this is role currency. At Rhode Island, we actually will receive occasional requests from outside parties in addition to our routine internal and maintenance work. To manage these requests more efficiently, you need to look at your missions. Enter the missions page here. This page lists all the current missions that you've been assigned. Here are the current main missions. Tap here to claim supplies from completing the mission. Clear main story 01. In times like these, we need everything we can get our hands on. You can come back to this page later to handle the other missions. Now, there's something important that you need to know. Doctor, the archives at Rhode Island contain combat drill stages designed by Doberman. These exercises cover basic combat skills that will be of great benefit to you when mastered. Doberman's on a rescue mission, so she is currently unable to guide you. Now, we will replay a simulation between her and Jessica, an operator trained by Blacksteel. Tap the terminal. Practicing combat drills will not consume sanity, so you can run them as many times as you want. Tap enter to go to the squad screen. I just want to look at my new character. All training stages have fixed squad compositions. If you cannot clear one, try using different strategies and formations. Tap start drill. That is premium currency. Okay. Like I said, I have played a little bit a long time ago, so some of it I'm sure will come back to me, but yeah. A few days ago, Rhodes Island combat training. Hopefully we'll get to the point where we can get to our mailbox, which I assume is probably full of new player goodies. Instructor Doberman, I'm sorry. Operator Jessica, according to the schedule, you're 3 minutes and 14 seconds late. I'm sorry, it took me some time to ready my equipment. What do I need to do next? Operator Jessica, your new mission objective is to perform a combat drill simulating Dr. Babble's behaviors. Huh? Me? The operation to rescue the doctor will be carried out in a few days. Now, we need a simulation based on something representative of the actual situation. I will show you some more advanced combat techniques. Those who participate in the operation will also be familiar with these techniques so they can assist better. I see. Jessica, deploy Yato and Rangers to engage the enemies. Okay. Let's go here, I guess. And okay. And I think we can probably double speed it. These, I do remember these maps getting a lot more complicated as we go on. You may have noticed your operators will lose HP when engaged in combat. Without proper backup, they might fall on the battlefield. But don't worry, a medic operator, Hibiscus, is already on standby. She can heal the HP of allied operators. Please deploy Hibiscus immediately to help our operators on the front line. Okay, I don't know. Cancel that. What's your... Okay, she can hit everyone right there. Got it. Got it. I'm so good. 3 stars. This is Intern Hibiscus. From now on, I'll be in charge of managing your and every operator's health at Rhode Island. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay, so we unlocked another character. Excellent. A little bit of currency. Okay, am I allowed to go look at my characters, please? Nope. All right, login bonuses, obviously. Looks like we got some money. Daily supply. Okay, don't know what that is. Okay, this is September. We obviously are not going to make it through on here. Timer for, I assume, when the next thing unlocks. Cumulative sign in. I assume this is probably a new player thing. Obtain on day 5. Top operator transfer permit starter. Okay, so I assume this is one of our character selector things. For today, we gain a bunch of money. I like it. And we're not allowed to get this one. I don't see a timer, but I just assume this is once per day. That makes sense. Rookie mission. Already can claim one of them. Orandum. This is one of our pull currencies, I'm pretty sure. All right, reach level 8. Clear main story 112. Own a level 2 control center. Okay. Cumulative sign in, 7-day sign in event. Sign in for 7 consecutive days to get senior operator transfer permit starter. Okay, so we have 2 different selectors, it looks like. Counters reset if a day is missed. Previous rewards cannot be claimed again. This is how they train you to log in every day. All right, got those. Announcement, reclamation algorithm. I don't think I really care about any of the news at the moment, if I'm being honest. We've got some events. I assume these are our banners. Monster rate up. There you go. Okay. Okay, nothing else popping up. Let's go. By the way, how is the volume going at the moment? I turned it down a little bit. I actually kind of like the client that they used here. So if I do a shift tab, yeah, that shows up. This is really nice. This is really nice. I like this. Just easy access to volume. And this is via the Google Play emulator thing that you're required for the PC client. But it seems to work pretty well, I will say. I assume the in-game probably has a sound thing too. Yeah. So if I wanted to be more specific, I guess. Okay, maintain double speed. Don't really care. Nope. Okay, no, that's important. What is this? Okay, that's the news. All right, do we have a lot of mail? How generous are your newbie goodies? Resupply for newbie doctors from Penguin Logistics. Dear Doctor, welcome to Rhode Island. Your Oridum resupply has arrived. Get it from this mail. 3,800 collect. Okay, thank you. Headhunting parametric model resupply. Dear Doctor, welcome to Rhode Island. Your headhunting parametric model resupply has arrived. Please accept this mail. Thank you. Don't know what that is. Commemoration event reward. Thank you for your support and love towards Arknights. This mail contains a commemoration event reward operator voucher. Using this voucher, you'll be able to select a 5-star operator from the following choices: Liskarm, Silence, Pramanix, and Project Red. This will be valid for 30 days. Please remember to claim it in time. Okay. Permanent event for new doctors. Thank you for your support. We have a senior operator. Select a 5-star operator from the available choices. Okay. Pretty generous, I would say. I do really like it. I assume it's going to be limited choices, but I do really like it when gacha games allow you to pick at least like one character, because a lot of times, like when you start a gacha, you've seen a character that you think is cool and you want to play with them, and it really sucks when you don't get them, aka me and Star Rail and stupid Ice Wimp. The one character I didn't want is who I got. Thank you for your continued support. The final episode of Arknight TV animation, Rise from Ember, officially airs September 5th, 2025. We've come this far together thanks for your entirely generous support. Dawn of Horizon piece as an icon. Can be used to decorate and increase ambiance. Got some money and some currency. Cool. And game engine upgrade supply. Thank you for your continued support and love for Arknights. To ensure a more stable and enjoyable gaming experience, the game engine has been upgraded. Please accept the supply. Okay, I will. Emergency sanity concentrate. I think that's our energy. And what are you? A special exchange voucher used by Rhode Island Procurement Department can be used to obtain elite materials. Right. Select all just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Done. What do we want to do next? Operator. Okay, I wanted to look at you. So you are a 4-star. Operator fighters. Get to know your operators and help them grow stronger. You can also change operators' outfits here. Please read the following pages for more details. Trust, tap to view more info. The attack range of the operator should be taken as an important factor when making a squad. Level up operators to boost their attributes. Promote operators to unleash talent. Increase the operator's potential to further increase their capability. Select the appropriate skill to grant the operator an edge on the battlefield. Represents the skill level. Represents the skill selected by default. Here you can check the operator's traits and talents. Gotcha. All right, so you are a what? You're a slow? No, your attack speed is slow. Your ranged AoE. Sorry. Oh, nope, that just moved characters. How did I do that? Okay, so you have a skill, does extra attack speed. Splash caster. Okay, so I assume that splash is because she's AoE. I'm just guessing there. Okay. You are core caster. I think you're like single target. Newbie bonus, good enough. Gotcha. Okay, you're a range person, a marksman. Okay. I do remember that we need like certain characters to hit flying creatures. Noir Corn is a melee starter. He's a protector. Hibiscus was our medic. What's your skill? Extra attack. Okay. Squad. Doctor, in order to ensure your operators can stay healthy on the battlefield, medics are an indispensable asset. Hibiscus, who just joined us, is an excellent medic. Press this button to head to the quick formation. I've already helped you screen for medics. Please select at least one medic to add to our squad. Okay, we now have a medic. Okay, let me ask some opinions here. Should we go roll some of our gotcha currency, or should we just maintain the tutorial for a while? That's gonna be here, right? So what do we have for banners? I'm not super stressed out about being 1000% efficient. I do plan on playing, even if I don't stream it, a little bit, because I just want to see the story before Endfield comes out. So I do want to be a little bit strategic. Okay, so guaranteed 6-star operator in the first 10 rolls. Is this the newbie banner, I take it? If I had to guess. This, I assume, is the limited one. Ends on 9/30, so about a week, little over a week from now. Looks pretty cool. Band reconstruction. Okay. Displayed operator rate up. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is like the current one, and then this is like a repeat limited banner, if I remember how their system works. Guaranteed 5-star operator in the next 10 rolls. Uses 6,000 of our premium currency that we don't have. Okay. Whoops, that was not it. I just want to look at all the different banners we have. No, not that. Okay, so you also use the same currency. Guarantees a 5-star in the next 10 rolls. Is this because we are a new account? I assume this is not how that normally does. So we get a guaranteed and a guaranteed on these two. And it looks like a 5-star guarantee here. That is relatively generous, I will say. Note that the newbie is 3,800. So that was this one. Samus says, I have no idea how the system works, or you'd be suggesting off of vibes. Generally speaking, most gacha games suffer from some level of power creep. You're almost always best off, if you don't have a particular thing, grabbing the newest limited character. That's my general strategy when I start a new gacha game. And the newbie banners too. I also know in Arknights, it's usually not a good idea to try to level up these high star people right away. So I'm not like chomping at the bit here. Outside of the newbie banner, which gets you a 5 and 6 star, the other is just a 5 star. I assume you mean this one. This is still really generous though. That is really nice that they give you a guarantee within a 10 roll. I mean, the first hit's free, right? Like, that's definitely what's going on, but that's okay. That's fine. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna roll on this at this second. So what is the difference between this yellow currency? Does this just goes over to this? Is what I'm reading this as. No, I do think you are correct, Samuel. So we could roll on that one, but like I said, my general strategy is I get whoever the newest limited character is when I start a new gacha. So we would need a little more currency if we were going to do that. Now this game also has this system. Okay, we need to clear 0-2 to unlock it. So let's do that and then we'll come back and talk about this. Okay, so we want to go to Terminal. Welcome to Terminal. You can go to episodes or events from here. You may return the most recent stage to the bottom right area. Feel free to experiment. We'll do that. Chrysius says, I just started playing the game recently myself. Gacha games are a lot more fun when you're not too concerned about the battle. I agree. Star Rail for a long time when I was playing, I had built a Kafka team and it was good enough to drag me through for a very long time, so I could kind of just pull whatever I wanted. I actually finally did make a pull video where I was like, fine, I guess I'll have to pull on the meta. So it just depends on how the game goes. Like, Star Rail got to the point where the game power creep was too high. I couldn't use my favorite characters anymore, and I kind of just drifted away from it after that, because I had a couple teams I liked, and then they made it so those teams were no good anymore, which made me very sad. Upgrade the HR office to level 2. Hey, living under a rock. The volume sounds a little high on my end. I'm going to turn that down just a smidgen. Okay, let's do our next mission here. We need to do this to get the other recruitment system open, so let's do it. The enemy has sent more troops. Please make sure at least one medical operator is in the squad. Okay, we have a medical operator. This is way beyond my expectations. Explosions, rioting, fire, fighting in the streets. Has Chernbog completely fallen to chaos? Thanks to the swift response and teamwork of Chernbog military police, the situation is largely under control. The incidents in the most areas have already been contained. Currently, the military police have also surrounded the thugs who have taken Vaschuk Prospect. As you can see, the senseless violence is about to be put to an end. Please do not panic. Stay indoors and await another victory for Chernbog. May the glory of Ursus bless the Emperor and his people. More at 12. Reunion member. Curse them. Where the hell did they get this kind of equipment and weapons? Don't get scared. Cowards in armor are still just cowards. They're just a bunch of untrained thugs. But there's so many of them. We've already taken out forces 3 times the size of ours. Just do it again and the battle will be over. Enough with the nonsense, Chernbog scum. You filthy... You think you can stand against us? Exile and hard labor are too good for your kind. Well, we should have executed you the moment you were captured. How dare you? They're rushing us again. Our front lines won't hold much longer. For the Emperor, stand your ground. I can't do it anymore. Anyone who turns tail will be executed on the spot. In the past year, they upped the newbie stuff. Now you get a 6-star via a newbie banner. They also give you both a 6-star and a 5-star voucher in a few days. Yeah, we looked at that in a second ago, Neb. Pretty generous, I have to say. I definitely think, like, for me personally, if I'm gonna play a gacha game, I have to feel like I could play it free to play. generally speaking, if I'm playing a gacha game actively, I'm kind of what they call like a dolphin. Like, I don't mind throwing $5 or $10 a month into a game that I enjoy. I think that's perfectly fine. But I only will do it if I feel like I could play it free to play. So if I feel like they're trying to make it painful to not pay, then I'm just like, I'm out. I'm not interested. Don't call it free to play and then make it feel like I have to do it. We have to stay put. We must not expose ourselves. The Ursus guards are getting overwhelmed by Reunion? What they're broadcasting on television couldn't be further from the truth. Even in this situation, Cherubog authorities are still playing their games. But things are getting worse for us too. We can't expect to sneak out anymore. Terrible road conditions and enemy blockades. We won't be able to use our own vehicles anymore. That's right. The rescue team must be large enough to clear out the Reunion members and block the way. Splitting up any further would be suicide. Sorry, YouTube. Those Ursus guards, they might look powerful because they're well equipped, but Reunion clearly has an overwhelming advantage in numbers and morale. This is nothing like when we first investigated Chernbog. When we sneaked in, the quantity, distribution, and status of Chernbog's guards and military were in a very bizarre state. Back then, we just couldn't figure out why. Had Reunion already destroyed most of Chernbog's defenses at that point? Though I don't have any proof if Reunion has grown powerful enough to launch such a large-scale operation. All I can say is that I feel lucky those guards are being surrounded instead of us. Of course, we must also be vigilant of our surroundings. By the time we end up in a crisis, it'll already be too late. Doctor, hurry up and gather your teams. Our scouts have rediscovered Reunion forces. They're about to come into contact with the rescue team. For now, be cautious is the only advantage we can get. Why is there an armed force here? All teams prepare for combat. Don't give them a chance to retaliate. Punch him in the kidney. All right, we got 2 doors that are going to attack us. More Reunion members are coming. Watch your defense. All right, I got a new, better plan. All right, we're going to put you here and go that way. We're going to try to hold out for you, I think. All right, and then you are going to go here. Okay, so that she still can't attack. I keep expecting these guys to enter that square. So I guess I need to have her in an empty space for her to attack that. All right, we do need to be careful. He can only block so many. Yeah, he can block 3. All right, he's still fine. Let's try to get maybe the AoE person out. We don't really need the heal at the moment. That's a really high cost. Okay, so if we go there. I'm not too impressed with that AoE, if I'm being honest. All right, let's get that into double speed. The impatience. All right, we can still do that. And then all we have left is our medic, who can now come out. All right, I think we got this one. 2 enemies left. There we go. Mission accomplished. Those Reunion goons sure are energetic. Who are you people? Why are you in Chernbog at a time like this? What's going on? Are you spies? If our identities get revealed and the Ursus government starts to keep an eye on us, consequences would be unfathomable. If it comes down to it, sir, a little girl, you're an infected. Stop right there. Put down your weapon. Be ready to back her up if they show any signs of hostility. Smoke, where did that come from? Sir, surely you understand that we have a common enemy. Doberman, defenders, they're attacking. What? And girl with red hair. Reunion, they're here. I mean, be careful. She's on a completely different level than those ordinary thugs. Trying to run? Where do you think you're going? Go, tear them apart. Even her minions seem like they're well trained. Could she be a Reunion's ringleader? The haze is getting thicker and thicker. Are they planning to utilize a surprise attack? Sir, we have to evacuate immediately. If they manage to cut off our escape route, we're all get lost infected. I was tasked with defending this street. Rabbit, I don't care why you came here or what you plan to do. If you plan to ruin our city, know that someone will come after you. The rage of Ursus is never ending. If not, then what happens here is none of your business. I understand. Everyone in Ursus knows to never turn their back on an enemy. Now scram, we don't have time to deal with you. Thank you. Doberman, hurry, let's get to the rendezvous point. All teams move out, quick. Come at us, infected filth. Is that all you're capable of? Are you just going to stand there and stare at us? All Cherubogians must die. So when it says all members' trust increased, is this only characters that are on the squad? Only characters who are deployed, or all of my characters? Doctor, in order to counter future threats, we need to recruit even more peers to aid our operations. We can, of course, perform headhunting like we did before. However, resources are limited, and this is not always feasible. Recruitment is another excellent solution. Tap here to enter the recruitment page. Tap here to recruit operators. You can select up to 3 characteristics when targeting someone to recruit. It takes longer the longer it takes, the more likely we are to find someone who fits those characteristics. Tap here to recruit more operators. Okay, so I do know how this system works, and I do, let me alt tab, have a little bit of a cheat sheet. Let me get that open here. Yeah, you guys aren't going to see that. Okay, so what tags do we have? Sniper, Supporter, Vanguard, Healing, Starter. Vanguard is probably somewhat useful. Oh, this is not the best cheat sheet now that I look at this. Not for doing it live. Okay, we have Supporter. Oh, is this not an interactable one? Oh, okay, maybe I picked a really bad one here. Okay, Supporter. Okay, not great. Sniper. I should have looked and seen if I had a decent one here. Okay, Vanguard Supporter. Vanguard Supporter. And I think, isn't 7 hours and 40 minutes the correct value? That seems to be stuck in my head for some reason. Although I guess I'm going to be asleep at that point, so there's probably no reason not to take it to the max time. Vanguard and Healing Tag. I will just take your advice because I don't remember off the top of my head, obviously. And I think, okay, so this also changes rarities, right? Yeah, we drop off the lower rarities. Sure, do it. All right, second one. Sniper, Defender, Supporter, Caster, Starter. I'm totally open to advice on this. I thought I was being clever and having a cheat sheet open, but this, either my browser's not functioning for it or it's non-interactable, which is basically useless. I'll give it up to the crew here. 740 was for the optimal for cost reasons, but they removed the cost for recruitment. Oh, okay. So really, 8 hours would be the ideal if you want to get 3 stars. I have nothing because obviously this is a new account, so it doesn't particularly matter. We'll do Supporter, Caster, since I'm not seeing anybody else chime up on that one. I do seem to remember that we can relatively keep this rolling if we feel like it, so whatever. We need everybody. Okay, done there. Can't think of any good tag combos. Yeah, I'll have to look that up if I'm going to keep it rolling. Okay, we have another mission to do. Yeah, let's just keep going on that for now. Clear the main storyline. Thank you. Clear 02. Thank you. Clear main story 03. All right, can do. Take us to the terminal. Take us back to the main one. Another training mission. TR2 directed aim. Jessica, you've probably noticed that we need to designate a direction when deploying an operator. First, take a good look at how a ranger attacks the enemies. Okay, he shoots them, yes. He does not shoot that one. Did you see that, Jessica? Ranger's attack can not attack enemies behind him as they are outside of his range. Tap Ranger to check his information. The orange area represents Ranger's attack range, which is determined by the direction assigned to him when deployed. Unless an operator has returned or fallen, his direction and attack cannot be changed as long as he is deployed. Make sure that you take this into consideration before deploying an operator. At this stage, Ranger's attack cannot attack the Oranium slugs crossing behind him. Don't worry, we can deploy operators to defend that area. Tap here to go back to the battlefield. Deploy the sniper Arknight and change his direction upwards. Okay, we are shooting the snail. Got it. All right, good work, team. We beat some snails.
Accomplished.
Arknight. My name is Arknight. I'm a sniper from Latano. Although I'm not yet certified to carry a gun, I can match the veterans with my crossbow. Okay, let's add him to our squad. Plane. Terminal. I want to try to push through as much story as we can, so I'm going to try to be a little beeliney here. Okay, next one. Pursuit. Start. This place is closer to the enemy's rally point. Enemy drones have been detected on the left. Please deploy sniper operators to defend against them. Okay, will do. Let's do that. All right, for realsies this time, I'm gonna set this up properly. I think I'm gonna hold out for my defender here. All right, are we gonna do this right? Nope, we still did not do this right. I don't know why, but I keep thinking that they enter the person they're fighting square, which obviously is not the case. Cover all that. And we have a medic. Sure. I doubt we'll get to the point that we need medics yet, but... Oh, okay, now she did attack that time. I'm not crazy. Why was that? Well, if they enter far enough, I guess maybe we're just killing them before they get far enough? I'm not sure what's going on there. I thought that was a thing, and she definitely did do that at least once.
Mission accomplished.
Easy. All members' trust increases. Okay, so we have one entrance. All right, let's try this a little different. Oh, ooh, that may not have been right. This is not my normal team. Okay, yeah, we need to... I hope I didn't mess that up too badly. I guess that doesn't matter because that's just healing. Jessica, you will often encounter aerial targets, which can only be damaged by operators with ranged attacks. Ah, I'm good at that. My weapon's long range as well. Correct. Now deploy the ranged operators you have available. Jessica, you can inspect the doctor's team after the training session. You will need to have more actual combat experience. What, really? Yes. Okay, luckily it seems like we're gonna be just fine. Okay. Somehow I'm able to do the tutorial. Who would have thought? Ooh, 4-star, Jessica. Sniper, new. Are you Dr. Babel? Nice to meet you. I'm Jessica from Black Steel Worldwide. Sorry, I'm really bad at introducing myself. I hate it. Oh, I hate it when you're in some like work thing or school thing and they're like, everyone introduce yourself and tell something unique. I'm like, oh, I don't literally care at all. I literally couldn't care at all. Can we just get through this? Brawl. More enemy drones have entered the battlefield. Please make sure sniper operators are in position to deal with them. Snipers have a long range and can deal with most air and ground units alike. They are the backbone of your squad. Jessica may not have a lot of combat experience, but she's a sniper who is full potential. Quick select, add her. Ace! Looks like you all made it out alive. This isn't the rendezvous point. Why are you here alone? They're the ones who escaped from the central area. Don't let them get away. They keep coming after us. Team E2, prepare to intercept. Doberman, don't get overzealous. Retreating is our top priority. I'm Dr. Babel, quick. It's not safe here either. That's right, we still have to press on to the next rendezvous point. Where's your team? Where are you rats hiding? Smoke them out. Here they come again. Dr. Babel, please give us your orders. Just like the good old days. Ace? Actually, something unexpected has happened. Doctor is suffering from amnesia. I see. I'm sorry, Ace, but compared to before, a lot has changed. Is that so? You don't need to apologize to me. Have the Doctor's commanding capabilities suffered as a result of the amnesia? As sharp as before, Doctor's decision-making is absolutely reliable. I can promise you this. Very well then, I'll follow the Doctor's orders again. What has been lost can be found again. Right now, there's more imminent problem on our hands. They're over here, hurry, let's get them. Are you done chatting yet? I'm gonna go crack some skulls. Dr. Babel, please give us your orders. Go release your inner beast, let them feel your fangs. Dr. Ace, the enemy's right in front of us. Move out immediately. Understood. Team E3, back up Doberman. An ambush? Team E3 has been moving undercover this whole time. I see. They've been waiting for us to pincer the enemy. When communications are jammed, our team should operate near the rendezvous point. That way, even if something happens to me or the scout, the broader operation can still be carried out. This is my decision making. In other words, Ace, you left your team back at the rendezvous point and came here alone. After all, neutralizing threats around the rendezvous point is our top objective. Of course, prioritizing checking on your stats is a big risk. There's no way I could imperil the entire team. The whole reason teams exist is to increase tactical efficiency, not the other way around. Let's continue our discussion once we've taken care of reunion. Amy, you're up. Understood, I'll back you up with my arts. Finally, Dr. Babel, please command Rhode Island. More drones are approaching. We're quite certain they're being controlled by enemy casters. Seems like they seized from Cherenvog's armory and modified afterwards. The fact that there are so many drones being deployed means this is no ordinary riot. They came prepared. Remember to deploy sniper operators to deal with the drones. Can do. Okay, let's do... Alright, I'm going to continue to stick with this plan even though it's not working quite how I want it to work. Alright, one sniper down. We'll do that. He can at least poke at that if they fly right there. And probably ditto for you. Alright, I can't imagine something this early is going to have like a bajillion drones. A rioter. Any combatant with unknown identity attacks using crude weapons. Okay, here come the drones. absolutely shredded. I don't know, can the drones actually even attack me? Or are they just trying to sneak by? I actually don't know the answer to that. Do you attack? Don't know. Alright, whole team is out. Okay, so we have learned that this symbol means drones will attack. If we see that, we need to make sure we have some range damage. I think I got the point. They will later on. Gotcha. Okay, more stuff. We will always be out of the public eye no matter how much experience we have. Reunion is an organization solely made up of infected. As a matter of fact, we don't know more about the infected than they do. As a commander, your job is to make sure the operators are always in their best condition. This is the operator management page. You can manage and train your operators here. Select an operator and play previous records for them to make sure they understand what is required of them. You don't need to do this because you're better off letting others handle the weapons. However, as my job is to assist your commandership, I must inform you it would be prudent to study all the records. Tap to view more information about an operator. Let's check the level first. Here you can play battle records for your operators to increase their level and their stats. To increase the odds of winning the next battle, you should play battle records for your operators right away. You can tap the cards to select the corresponding battle records, or long press to select multiple battle records to earn XP faster. You can also select the corresponding level by swiping down, and PRTS will automatically select the battle records. That's a nice little thing. All right, I don't know what level they want right now. 10 is probably a good starting point. How much of my stuff does that take? 35, and we would use 8. Oh, creak. Maybe not that high to get us started. Maybe we start at like 5. I only have 35 of these right now, so. Level up. Okay, we are now level 5. Good job, team. And I don't recognize any of these characters being super good. I think a lot of people suggest Yato to get leveled up. I think a lot of people suggest Maya to level up. And I don't recognize any of these ones, so they're probably whatever. Hey, Wing Solution, Arknights, I haven't played this in a long while. I tried to play this a couple of years ago on Bluestacks, but my old computer didn't like Bluestacks. And I saw that they have a official PC version now, so we're playing it. Seems to be running just fine. Makes me happy. All right, so let's go look at the stage level requirement. So here, they don't say anything. Amaya is mandatory. Okay, so that's a good one to invest in. That good to know. All right, we'll just go with that for now, since this is a training level. We'll keep an eye on the recommended level. Okay, so we have Plume. These are both level 10s, and Fang. Okay, straight away for some reason. Hound, a fast-moving creature controlled by Reunion Recon Squad. Even operators from the same class may have different capabilities. As a Vanguard, Plume has a low deployment cost as well as a balanced attack and defense. However, she can only block one enemy unit. At the same time, Plume can recover additional cost when defeating an enemy, making her a good choice for the early game. Try to deploy Plume to stop the enemy's initial rush. Alright, more enemy troops are coming, but Plume alone cannot block them all. Fortunately, Vanguard Fang has arrived. As a Vanguard, Fang has a low deployment cost, but unlike Plume, Fang has a lower attack and higher defense. She can also block 2 enemies at the same time. On top of that, Fang's ability can also provide lots of cost periodically, which is ideal for a subsequent deployment of other operatives. Please deploy Fang immediately and defend against the upcoming enemies. Okay, so we get overwhelmed, but then she blocks them. Got it. Yeah, you can really tell the difference in attack there already.
Mission accomplished.
I definitely am still in the tutorials wing solution. We've only been playing for a little bit. We got Fang. Lancer Fang, captain of the reserve op team A1. My team and I will do our best to serve Rhode Island. Okay, welcome in. Okay, so Plume. Do we actually have Plume? Vanguards are lower class and well balanced, make them excellent. Fang can do balance point. Okay, we don't actually have Plume. Plus this, yeah. Okay, so we have you and Yato. Okay, so you. Okay, I assume this must be the block. So you block 2. You also block 2. 134 defense. Okay, so about the same. Okay, got it. Okay, recommended operator level is still level 1. Enemy hounds are extremely fast and can easily slip through our defenses early on. Please deploy a vanguard operator to stop them. I think we're gonna get Plume here. Amusingly, one of the things they give you these days is a promotion ticket for a 5-star E2 level 1. This game is like the Dark Souls of mobile games. It gets very hard. Interesting, right? I do like that. That's one of my complaints is the difficulty curve in gachas. It's like super casual. Literally, you could drool on your phone and you could win. And then it's like, and now we're at the whale difficulty, and it's just a like straight up $3,000 cliff. And there's usually not a lot of in between. Okay, we want to block hounds. All right, they're trying to come this way. Are those wild animals? No, they're clearly being controlled. The casters of Reunion have controlled so many Oregon slugs and drones. They're using sheer numbers to overwhelm us. High-speed enemies are incoming. It's recommended to deploy vanguard operators first. Okay, we will do that. Do that right there. Okay, and do that one. She's getting low. We probably need to get our healer in. Or pull her back, or put somebody else in front. Let's put somebody else in front on that one. Thank you for your deposit. I'm kind of worried about something coming in there. Let's do that. Okay, yeah, that one did enter the square far enough that she was able to attack it. Okay, we got tons of points. Let's get that. This bottom row is making me really nervous. I keep expecting something to spawn down there. Okay, drone is being taken care of. Yes. That's still making me nervous. Let's do that. I don't know why, but I keep expecting something to come south. No, that's kind of a hedge bet, but at least he can help in the middle a little too. And heck, why not? We'll put in our AoE. She is really slow on those attacks. Yeah, let's put that in double time. No, and we're done. I think I'm overthinking the 4th mission. All right, Plume. My name is Plume, formerly of the Pontifica Pohor's lantern. I will be your sword and your wings as I defend your very life. Okay, and just pop to the next one. The path to the bottom of the battlefield has been opened. Please deploy multiple Vanguard operators to stop the hounds. Yeah, okay. No surprises there. At Bloom. Start mission. Okay, now we know Plume can only block one. They're still organizing attacks. What a pain. Doctor, the path at the bottom of the map is now open. Please deploy one Vanguard operator at the top and bottom path to hold off enemy hounds. One here. Oh, I probably should have put her at the top. Okay, there. Now this is the one that can only block one. All right, you can help DPS both directions. Ditto here, but I gotta watch out for those drones. Even whales suffer if they don't play smart here. I assume when you say here, I assume you mean the game, not on tutorial map 4. You're in a lot of trouble if you're a whale and you're struggling on that. All right, you would be the area that would probably get overwhelmed first. You would be the area that would be second. Is there a cap to how many people I can deploy beyond just the people I bring? Like, do I have a map where I can only deploy 3 people or anything like that? Speed. Can arts people also, can you hit that? Yeah, you sure can, but you don't prioritize it. Okay. Oh, and somebody was defeated. Okay, let's get you out. Yeah, help down here the most, everybody.
Mission accomplished.
Unit limit under the DP. Okay, thank you. I'll double check that. Yeah. Those sick bastards, I can't believe that those beasts. Were they Reunion's doing? Reunion enslaved infected beasts to use as troops. No, it's not that simple. I can feel it. They are no mere beasts. In fact, they're more like us. Instructor Doberman. Boss, what should we do? Give them a merciful end. Boss. Doberman, the battle's over. We also had to face off against Reunion forces. The catastrophe is already looming over us. It's likely to break out at any moment. Even Chernbog will reduce to rubble under the direct impact. Reunion is taking advantage of this to sow even more chaos. Doberman, we're out of time. We might be able to outmaneuver Reunion or stay concealed from Ursus, but we're powerless in the face of a catastrophe. That's enough, let's go. No matter how reckless Reunion's plans are, the most important thing for us is everyone's safety. That's right. Reunion leaders may see this event as a sign or even as a means, but for me it signifies that we will be in greater danger from now on. Is this a gotcha RTS? You meant to say tower defense. Yes, 14 Pat. This is tower defense. Most stages it's 8 or 10 ops, but sometimes they change it up. Okay, so I do need to kind of pay attention to that. Also limitations to deployed units. Tower offense. Choosing a time like this to incite chaos. Reunion's either insane or just evil. Perhaps a bit of both. Yeah, I've mentioned this a couple times, but I every once in a while I see some of the music or hear some of the music, and it's always a banger. So that's one plus for me. And I've heard the story's really good, so I just want to get in and do a little of the story before Endfield comes out. So I figured I better start an account. If I'm going to start an account, we may as well at least start it together. Each operator at Rogue Island has unique skills. Rhodes Island. Upgrading their skills is as important as increasing their levels. Now let's go back to the operator page. Let's view another operator's details. Tap more. Tap here to expand the details. Enter the skill upgrade page. All operators start at the same skill level. Tap here to upgrade the skills. Skill upgraded. I did it. All right, take me, you know what, take me to home. Do we have anything we need to collect? What's this? No say, okay? We have some missions. Okay, clear the story. Clear the story. Clear the story. Clear the story. Okay, just continue on. I got it. What else do we have coming? Oh, there is a collect all button. There we go. Okay, upgrade any one supporter special. Okay, so just one of like every type needs to be upgraded to level 10. Upgrade any one 3-star operator to 10. Okay, that's probably worth doing. Upgrade any 3-star operator. Ever played Bloom's Tower Defense 6? I have not. Tower Defense is normally not my genre, but you never know. Like I said earlier, it's good to branch out and just try different things that you haven't played before. You never know when you're going to find something cool, so. Okay, they want me to level a 3-star. So we have Fang, Adnikel, Hibiscus, or Plume. It's probably better to do the Vanguards at the moment. I think we'll do you. Okay, so I want to... No, this is not the screen to do that. Operator. Fang. Level. And we'll just go... What did I say? I need to take them to 10? Okay, that's going to be 8. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's one 3-star that's been upgraded, and that's a Vanguard. Really don't know about this guy. Well, whatever. It's fine. Even if it's a little bit of a waste to get started, we got to get units to get through the beginning anyways. There's a Defender. Do our heal? Well, I feel like the healer goes last. Okay, let's get you to 10. What's your favorite tower defense game? Putting you in the top 5 of battle chats. I guess you just worked that hard, Shinosuke. All right, we'll take her to 10. And then I'm gonna have to look at that again because I've already forgot. Okay, so that was under missions. Collect all. Okay, we need to get a sniper, a medic, a guard, supporter, and specialist. Okay, apparently you're not a guard. Of the snipers, what's your skill? Increase attack? Oh, just the next attack. Sure, I guess. 10 is not that bad, even if these aren't useful later on. Okay, and then medic to 10. That would be a lot easier on a touchscreen. Okay, to 10. We still have 31 left. And then they said supporter. I don't think we have a supporter. Because you're a AoE caster. I think that's all we can do right now. Guard operator, that's obviously not my defensive person. I don't think I have a supporter or a specialist. Okay. Shield icons are defenders, guards have a sword. Okay. There's no RNG like Genshin relics, but the money sink is hard as a level 120 doctor operator. Yeah, I was just complaining about that yesterday on Chaos Zero Nightmare. I hate weapon banners. I don't mind the gacha, I don't love it, but I don't mind it for characters. But I hate having to get the character, and then you feel like guilty if you don't try to get the weapon. Or the weapons are so OP, or they like completely change how a character plays. It just feels bad, it feels scummy. Like they're only selling you 75% of a character, and you have to buy the other 25%. Learn how to take high defense units with casters. Okay, they already kind of taught us that, but I think we've got to handle that. Speaking of which, Instructor Doberman, why'd you choose me? Jessica, you worked at Black Steel, a private security consulting company, didn't you? I assume you remember what you learned there. Yes, I do. But you definitely don't seem prepared. Anyways, you still need to refresh combat knowledge you learned at Black Steel. Deploy Vanguard Fang to hold off the first wave. Yeah, I'm gonna pay attention to the actual path this time. We're gonna do it at the very bottom. Oh no, I do remember you. Aren't you called like Cruz? Yeah, I remember you. I see, the enemy is wearing heavy armor and has high defense, so physical attacks can't deal much damage to him. You're telling me you weren't even aware of that? No, I just didn't know what the enemy's actual attributes. When I served at Black Steel as a mercenary, I was conducting weapon tests most of the time. Alright then, tell us some options that Black Steel taught you when facing a situation. Okay. A common solution is to use art attacks to penetrate enemy armor. Good, you're correct. Now try it out. The caster operator Durin is ready. You may deploy her at any time. I thought the characters had barks. I picked the English voice pack. Do they not have English ones? Or maybe I need to go turn it on. Yeah, Crocodile. I do seem to remember that. Can we get into... No, we can't look at it here. All right, we'll finish this up and then I'm gonna go look at my options. Because I'm 100% certain I downloaded the English one.
Accomplished.
Yeah, I'm guessing it must be an in-game setting I need to do. A 2-star caster. I think we did it all right. Okay, take me back to main menu. All right, so we have voice lines on. Yes. Set. Okay, maybe I just needed to come in here and click that button. They made me pick a checkbox when I started the game. All right, we'll see if that did it. We have to hear Crocodile 1,000 times or we're just not getting the full experience. Squad, we want to add. Doctor, casters like me excel at suppressing enemies with high defense and provide primary source of firepower for your squad. Doctor, please make sure you include at least one caster in our squad. Well, you're in here already, but we'll add you because that's what I have.
Secret to staying healthy is to sleep whenever you can.
And that must be why I'm not healthy, because I never get to sleep. All right, now I want to... Oh, we don't have a Cruz, so we don't get to hear it. Do you say things? Can I force you to say things?
Yato has joined the team.
Basic, but sure. All right, I'll fiddle with that later. Take me back to terminal. Okay, still recommending level 1s. Enemy units equipped with shields have high physical defense. Please deploy caster operators to defeat them. You get a bit crucilator. Okay. What is this? Regular drops guaranteed. Cheap sugar substitute produced by assembly line can be used for a variety of upgrades. You might have noticed already, but the backup support system at Rhode Island allows you to request external aid before the battle begins. Tap here on the squad page to request external backup. If you already have signed contracts with other organizations, this is where you can see the kind of help they might be able to offer. Depending on how powerful we are in our relationship with those organizations, the help they can provide will be different. They will not support all of our operations, but using them wisely will take the stress off of you a bit. Please connect with other organizations as you can. Okay, I don't really have a strong opinion here. Sure. You're in. All right, start the mission. It's getting darker and darker. It's as if the clouds are pressing into the skyline. The air still feels clear, but the dark clouds aren't moving. It feels like all the stress is being compressed into a single point. Even the wind has stopped. No doubt about it, a catastrophe is about to befall this city. By the looks of things, Cherenbog has been completely paralyzed by Reunion's attacks. But when it comes to disabling a nomadic city, the preparations must have been made several weeks in advance. Could Reunion have taken some other action since then? That's a bit unrealistic. Based on what we've seen, Reunion currently doesn't show that kind of discipline required to stage a covert takeover. Most Reunion members are still wandering the streets taking revenge on Cherubogians. It's all just senseless fighting and killing and arson. When the catastrophe falls, even the impenetrable Cherenbog will be shattered and turn into Origundum-filled ruins. If fame or fortune is what they're after, Reunion's doomed to failure. Even with Ursus's chain of command in shambles, I still doubt Reunion's able to face their military. Why hasn't the Ursus military staged a counterattack yet? From my experience, when riots break out, the military usually manages to quash it immediately. But we did just witness the Ursus guards getting overpowered. That mass Reunion leader might have been a cut above the rest, but there's no way she could single-handedly destroy the city, unless what? I've fought in many battles before. I've seen many people who acted the same way as that Reunion leader. To them, soldiers are nothing more than pawns to be tossed away as soon as they serve their purpose. Soldiers could be used efficiently when needed, and then left to their own devices when not needed, because the cost of training and maintenance is too high. So there's no standing army? Right, most of the time they simply have to be fed with some kind of hatred or fear. All that's needed to whip them into a frenzy is a little push. If the way that Reunion leader acts is any indication of how the organization is run, any infected could join Reunion simply by donning a uniform and putting on a badge? Correct. So that explains their endless numbers. There are too many oppressed infected, desperately trying to cry out. No matter how tenuous the solutions Reunion offer them might be, as long as they see a light at the end of the tunnel, they will gladly lay their lives down to pursue it, even if that means jumping into a sea of hellfire. Mulesees will be interesting for you. What is a mulesees? No, no kokodai yo is the JP line. Have I ever watched the anime? I have not. I actually didn't even realize that they had one, or maybe I vaguely knew that. Is it good? I assume so, because their music is absolutely banging, as are their like animations I've seen for the game. That operator you picked in the sport. Gotcha. Dr. Babel, they're not like us. Even if I don't fully trust you, I at least trust your abilities. Thanks. And completely unlike you, that kind of leader is no commander. Those who would trample enemies and comrades alive are rather minions. Perhaps not even minions. To Reunion, those thugs may have been nothing more than those pawns. This is not a leader, but a tyrant. No matter who our enemies are, we will complete our mission. Someone once taught me and my teammates, if facing a pawn, capture it. If facing a fortress, topple it. If facing a crown, overthrow it. Ace, wait a minute. Dr. Babel, enemy light armor troops are stationed right in front of us. Have we been found? Not yet. However, we won't be able to avoid them. The route we're on is the shortest one. If we take a detour, we'll lose time we don't have. No need for further discussion then. Thugs or pawns, all that matters is that we clear them out of the way. You like that character design? Which one,
Just
Shinosuke?
look away one sec, okay?
Okay,
I want to let the water flow relax for a bit.
okay, everyone
The
chill.
way my people did so long ago.
Okay. It's gonna be like that, is it? Okay, so we have 2 entrance points, and they have to go around, and then they're gonna try to come in. Okay. Let's do you here. Doctor, the shield-bearing enemy units have high physical defense and will not take much damage from normal attacks. It's recommended we deploy caster operators against them. Yes. Okay, you're actually faster, so you go up there. And then you can go here.
Understood.
All right, give me a caster. Where are you at, Sleepy? I don't need you. I'm gonna try to hold out for my heavier duty one. Okay, if I deploy you here.
Thrust.
Let's get you. All right, we probably need to get you out.
What a pain.
And then let's put you here.
Here I come.
All right, I'm feeling pretty good about our formation, although you are getting absolutely shreked. Oh, are we gonna get the healer in time? We will get the healer in time.
There we go.
I probably should just play that on double for the most part.
Okay.
I'll show them what I can do.
Everyone, follow me.
All right, and you have a skill.
Everyone believes in me.
Okay. Yep. We're working all right.
Mission accomplished.
What I'm really curious on is what we're gonna pull when we actually do our first gotcha. That's why I'm kind of holding back on leveling people up just to see what we get. Based on the planned route, we should be approaching the central town of South Cherenbog. We'll arrive at the rendezvous point after crossing this park, assuming no contingencies. Nerl and Team E4 should be waiting for us there. But if Nerl was attacked, what would we do then? What if they wanted to alert us but couldn't due to the communication being jammed? How should we deal with that? Snap out of it, man. We'll go assess the situation. Oh. Oh, okay then. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't start speculating before seeing things with your own eyes, newbie. There's no point in letting paranoia get the better of you. I see. This is why you're a 1-star dude, not a 5-star waifu. Losing our communications has caused anxiety to spread throughout the ranks much faster than I imagined, especially with this looming catastrophe. We have to go pick up our pace. Yeah, if I remember right, if we're here when the catastrophe hits, we probably die or very, very bad things happen. So we really do need to get out of here. What's with this haze? Could it be? Watch out! Kill him! Incoming enemy fire! It's a trap! This is bad. Reunion forces have showed up behind us. Where's our scout? They got separated from us. Rhodes Island. I've caught you. Kill them all! This time I'll grind your bones to dust. Oh, the trauma of bone grinding. Oh, too soon. Too soon. Doberman! Snipers, stop their advance! Defenders, hold the line. Get ready to push forward. Ace, prepare too. Time out, time out. I only just finished purging the southeast fortress, but I rushed over here as soon as I heard the news. There are many... No, these are my hunting grounds, Clown Slayer. No, Crown Slayer. That makes way more sense. What'd you come here for? Isn't it about time you handed them over to me?
I really did it. I managed.
Somebody wants to be my friend. Sure. We're friends now. Level up. Sanity restored to plus 84. We're at max sanity. She's a dog girl. Yes. She might be a good girl. We don't know that yet. Season 1 op has your favorite song. Dominion's trauma hitting. Yeah. Dude, that was so bad. That was so bad. Okay, let's just keep hitting. We have another tutorial. Beagle. I seem to remember Beagle being a pretty good defender. And what was your name? I don't remember. You are a caster of some sort. Okay.
What a pain.
We often have to face swarms of enemies. This time we'll learn how to deal with large number of enemy troops. Infected wild creatures more dangerous than the original Ornigum slug. Good job. Okay, you're not going to be able to get that because there's too many of them. As you can see, Durin alone cannot eliminate so many enemies in a short amount of time. A common strategy is to deploy a defender together with an AoE caster. Defenders have high deployment costs, but they also have higher HP, defense, and ability to block more enemies. For example, defenders like Beagle can block 3 enemies at the same time. Like 12F, some casters have AoE attacks. They can quickly eliminate enemy units with low HP. I know that strategy. Use operators with AoE attacks together with defenders who can gather multiple enemies in an area. Correct, Jessica. Think carefully, then deploy them.
Target location reached.
Copy.
It's Harry Potter if he was a wizard. Scaly Potter.
Everyone, enemies incoming.
We are really close to getting overwhelmed there. All right, nothing else I can really do here, so hopefully we did this correctly. We are so close to getting overwhelmed there. Oh, we are so close.
Mission accomplished.
You have my thanks for allowing me to join you. From now on, I will do my best to serve you, Doctor, with my alchemical skills. I've never had a name, but if you must call me something, you can refer to me as 12F.
What? Okay, I'm gonna cast a little bit of shade here. Was the voice direction be as boring as possible?
This victory is all yours, Doctor, and I am honored to be a pawn in your game of chess.
At least we're playing chess and not checkers, I guess. Can we move them? We can undeploy them, but then there's a cooldown to redeploy them. I think some of the like the Vanguard classes can have like quick deploys. That's where that would be useful. Okay, I want to operator. Okay, he is no, that's not it. I want to squad. Some casters such as 12Fs have very high deployment costs but have the ability to attack enemies in an area. If used properly, they are able to deal devastating damage to large groups of enemies. Press this button and head to the quick formation page. So he's going to be the same or similar class, if you haven't added any area effect, as the one we drew, Gitano. All right, but for now you can join us because we're not full.
Fine.
That sounds totally different than the voice you just had. Sure. Oh, I forgot to tell you, you're now able to use auto deploy. After you complete an operation, I'm able to automatically reproduce your combat procedures. Auto deploy is unlocked after you complete a stage with a 3-star rating without using a support system. This will come in handy if you need to carry out certain operations repeatedly, aka farm. Okay. Still recommends level 1. Swarms of Originium slugs are approaching from 9 o'clock. It's recommended to deploy AoE caster operators. And we're gonna get somebody. Lava caster operator of Rhode Island will make way for the squad. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we need supports at the moment. Yeah, we already have an AoE caster. That's just what we happen to get from our poll. The game is filled with animal people and people based on mythological creatures. Crown Slayer, not to be confused with Clown Slayer. Mephisto. Have you no reason to object, right? Just a few insects that flew too close to the light. Are they really worth your time? My troops have already received your info. They've already done your part. All that's left for you to do is go home. After all, you're just responsible for the core energy sector and its surroundings. Don't do anything unnecessary. You still have somewhere else to be, don't you? Fine, have it your way. I can't wait to see you fail. Oh, we're leaving. Bye now. One of the enemy leaders just took a portion of Reunion troops and left? What are they up to? Whatever it is, we can't let our guard down. The enemy is still many times our size. Well, please allow me to apologize on Crown Slayer's behalf for her rudeness. I'm a creepy anime kid. You may call me Mephisto. What's Reunion trying to accomplish? Oh, nothing in particular. To be honest, I wouldn't even mind letting you bunch go. You weren't even our targets in the first place. If we weren't your targets, then why? However, I had the honor of watching your battles. Your combat tactics are, as well as your personnel configuration, is quite intriguing. Intriguing? You think that the carnage of battle is intriguing? Rhodes Island I've read up on your group before. At first, I thought you were just another ordinary company. But by the looks of things, don't you think your ambitions have stretched a bit too far from playing with test tubes? It'd be terribly dull if I allowed you to just walk out of here, wouldn't it? What I'd like is to have a little competition, a ritual of sorts. We don't have time to waste with a pre-operational kid. I mean, get ready. We might have to break through with force. I'll get his attention. Okay. What was that just now? Who were you sending a signal to? None of your business, kid. I mean, come on, we're all professional here. Where's the basic courtesy? If people like you didn't exist, I wouldn't have to constantly be honing my insults. I mean, what's going on? Hilberin, all of our escape routes have been blocked by his troops. How could this be? How did he manage that in just a few minutes? This simply won't do, even though I gave you my sincere invitation. But all you can think of is running away. Actually, I'll let you leave my hunting ground safely as long as you win. Until then, my friends here will keep trying to kill you. It's your victory as long as you don't die. The rules are simple enough, right? Ace, we've already prepared to break through, but we have to stave off the attacks first. You like your gotcha games with lots of characters like Arknight has many artists. Yeah, they do have a lot of different art styles. Why are you doing this? The catastrophe is coming. If we don't leave Terenbog, everyone will... What are you talking about? The catastrophe makes it the best time to celebrate. You're sick. My esteemed guests, I am honored to invite you to this game. Kill, kill, kill. I may watch out. Right. Actually, we do know exactly what you did in the central area. That masked person you rescued makes me very, very curious. Crownslayer is so fixated on what you're gonna do next, where you're gonna go. But I'm different. What I care about is, what exactly are you? Where are you from? Yes, you, the one staring at me right now. You who are somewhat different from us. You got a lot of MC energy. What was the device in that facility that was able to preserve your life? I'm so very curious. See, I'm not a cold-blooded person. So how about this, my esteemed Rhodes Island guest? How about giving this person to me as a gift? It would be a shame to end the game early, but at least I'll let the rest of you go. How about it? Doctor, get behind me. Okay, quite a lot of range. The situation isn't looking good, but it's far from hopeless. I know what I'm supposed to do. A lot of enemies are coming. I'd recommend deploying casters with area of effect damage capabilities. All right, I do agree.
I can see the outcome. Victory belongs to Rhodes Island.
Sure does.
In position.
All right, you guys go first.
Understood.
Hopefully we can hold out. That's already making me nervous.
What a pain.
Okay, wow, we are really rushing the bottom lane here. All right, I'm in preparation for the same thing happening here. Let's deploy that. All right, I'm gonna try to save up for my AoE units next, I think. Yep.
Copy.
And then we can dump our defender guy right here to hold him in everyone's range. Zoom here for a second.
Everyone, follow me.
All right, you.
Do not resist your fate.
Okay, I think we'll be fine. What is your skill? Auto attack 6%, attack speed. Okay, don't need that at the moment. Okay, right in time before we get overwhelmed.
Got it. I fight for the glory of Laterano.
All right, I think we'll be just fine here. We can only do one more unit.
Follow me.
So I'm gonna kind of wait and see if we need to drop the healer or if we could drop more damage. We also could
ahead.
pull back if we need to. Yeah, look at that. We got a nice spot here where both of them could hit.
Mission accomplished.
Okay. Not bad. It was nice to have the two AoEers, I will say.
I'm Lava, a caster. Here to join you simply because I'm bored and want something to do. But I heard my sworn nemesis is here too, though. Can I just quit now?
Who's your nemesis? First time hire +1.
I have moved all of them to the graveyard.
She's a Magic the Gather player. Okay, so we got Lava. Let's look at you. Lava. You are a splash caster. Okay, so I assume, yeah, just another AoE one. What's your skill? Extra attack speed. Okay, nothing crazy there. Okay, so you have 160. Oh no, you're not the caster. You have 302 damage. Okay, she's actually a little bit harder hitting. So if we go to our squads, you get out, you get in. Go.
As far as teamwork's concerned, I don't mind. As long
Her
as
sister
nobody messes up.
Hibiscus. Oh, okay. They do look a bit like sisters. Lava is the younger twin sister. Now, interesting that that's her sworn enemy. More enemy Origium slugs and shielded soldiers that arrive on the battlefield use a combination of defender operatives and AoE caster operatives to suppress them. Well, I've only got one defender, so hopefully we don't need more than that. I don't think I'm going to use support units for the time being. If we have to, we have to.
Let's
Okay,
go.
same
Keep an eye
map
on my
basically.
back.
Gosh, they just keep coming. There's lots of enemies left. Don't let your guard down.
Ready to heal.
I can do.
Leave it to us. Ready for Overwatch.
I think our system last time was pretty good. Yeah.
What a pain.
Have her do a little pre-damage as things come in. We are definitely attacking faster this time. You know what?
Got it.
Try to just get as many deployment point farmers as I can. Let's get you out for safety. And then I think I need to save up for some AoE. Or maybe not. Maybe we could just beat him up. Okay, she did actually leak one through, just for sake of saying that out loud. All right, AoE, go.
That's it.
Nope, and they did defeat one of my characters. Wasn't paying enough attention to HP there. You're actually getting pretty low over here too. Let's get a heal. That may have been just in the nick of time, or maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, I don't think you were a good deploy. I really need my you. I really need you. Blow him up. I guess I can do more deploys, so we may as well. Okay, I think we stabilized. Well, or maybe not. You can only defend so many. Okay. Whew. Group has been falling out and left and founded a Hypergriff Arknight development company. I'm going to back up a little further there. A bunch of students at university came together to make a game, Girls Frontline 1. Group had a falling out and they left Hypergriff. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize those two groups were related to each other. I did play the Exilum Girls Frontline 2 on launch on the channel. It was fun enough. I just don't have time to play a lot of gacha games, especially if I'm not doing content on it. Placement was pretty solid for a newbie. Oh, thank you, Eric. Usually people online just tell you you're crap, so thank you. Watch out! I'm fine, it's just a scratch, don't worry. Not good enough. At this rate, they're gonna close in on us. I've already found the weak point in their line, but without reinforcements, it's taking all we can just to hold them back. Please hold out a bit longer. Focus fire on the ranged enemies. Our casters will take care of the vanguard. Good, good. This is how things should be. Next up, F3, E5. This bloody brat. Excellent. Now, B4, B5. The enemy's trying to flank us. Take the 2 defenders and a sniper. Just keep them busy. Next, H2, H6. They're rushing our defensive line. Vanguards, flush them out. That's right. Let me see how you struggle. Now, casters, move to C7. Capture their rook. Enemy casters have appeared. So far, they're hiding behind the defenders. It's too late. Take cover. Thank you, Shinosuke. Ah. Ugh. Now, get snuffed out like flames before a storm. He really is commanding his troops like that? How can he give such precise orders just by barking out chess moves? Those same disorderly thugs have been turned into an army under his command. At this rate, he's going to keep exploiting the advantage he gets through his leadership. On the other hand, if he manages to suppress him, they'll fall into disarray. Don't give them even the slightest opening. Damn it, we're running out of time. We can't allow ourselves to get stalled any longer. Is there some way to turn the tables? Anything? We're going to be... The doctor's going to... Ah! What? Huh? What's going on? Why are people getting knocked into the air? What? What the hell's that? You guys sure took your sweet time. I even had to relocate the civilians. What? Out of my way. What? Let's hit them even harder. Don't give the enemies a chance to regroup. Miss Nerl! Shouldn't you be in a racing game? I'm here. I'm glad you're still safe, IMA. Let's move. Thank goodness you were deployed in this operation. Using the signal flare was judicious. Seems like you've been having a rough time. You must be Dr. Babel, right? Radiant Knight Nerl at your service. Your chariot has arrived.
Looking after everyone's health is my greatest motivation.
Oh, that's interesting that they were trying to get scouted by some of the Mihoyo people. Interesting. Okay, another one done. In addition to completing main missions, side missions and various daily missions are also important sources of income for Rhodes Island. Here are the other mission types.
Welcome home, Doctor.
Just like the main mission, other missions can be found on the missions page. This part has all the starter missions. These missions are structured differently than the requests we normally get. There are a series of rehabilitation procedures specifically designed for you. Of course, completing these missions will be worth your while, and you will be rewarded with supplies that are hard to come by through most other requests. I suggest you prioritize these missions so that you can recall the knowledge you've previously mastered. Okie dokie. We have upgraded doctors. Okay, we have completed stages. Upgrade skill. Add 1 defender, 1 vanguard, 1 medic, and 1 sniper to the squad. Reach player level 2. Perform a recruit. Alright, raise someone to level 20. I don't think I'm ready for that yet, although we may just do one just to complete this. Use a drill plan to complete a stage. Complete a 1 difficulty operation in supplies. Okay, we are not there yet. Okay, daily missions. We're just gonna collect all on that. Got it. Weekly missions. Campaign missions. Okay, these are the ones we were looking at earlier. Clear stage 7. We don't have those operators yet. Okay, all those are done. Sure. Nothing else blinking at me. Some ops use code names for their names, but some ops use their names. Okay. Have I used the free selectors? I haven't used any selectors yet. I'm not sure which ones we have at the moment. A lot of them are like day 3 or 4 logins. So we have this one. Allows us to select a 5-star operator. And is it you? No. That's the training elite thing. Use to redeem an item. So we have those 2 so far. I kind of want to wait till I get the other selectors. Use those first, and then... Well, I guess it doesn't matter which order we do them in. But I haven't used them yet, I guess is the long short of that. Okay, take me home. I kind of want to get to 6,000 here, and I think we will do a poll on the current limit. That's probably what I'll just roll on first, since we're guaranteed 1 person. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna make it that far tonight. We'll see. What are we up to? Yeah, we can do a little bit longer. I knew we were gonna not be able to run out of sanity, which is unfortunate. I'd like to unlock at least the farming stages. Oh, are we gonna get Beagle here? Excellent. We really need another defender.
Leave it to us.
Use the selector first before rolling. Wouldn't you want to do it the other way? Wouldn't we want to do that the other way, Kneecap? Roll for the random stuff first and then use our selector? Explain your reasoning on that one. We're fighting a junk man, by the way. Unlike before, the enemy this time has very high damage and durability. An ordinary Vanguard operator will not be able to withstand it. You should deploy a defender operator with high defense to protect your position. On a side note, you'll need to manually activate the skills of some operators. Once activated, the operator will become greatly enhanced within the skill duration. So make sure you use the skills wisely when facing difficult situations. Now, try to use these skills at the correct time. And they want me to deploy her there. So what do you do? Just extra defense, okay.
You better run away soon.
Ready for action.
No, I'm not allowed to pull you out.
Ready for action.
You're gonna get got. Imagine losing to a junk man. Oof, how embarrassing.
I'm here.
Might be a good idea to use the event unlocks. Okay, we'll go peek at that here too. When does their weekly rollover happen?
Doctor, come on, show me what you've got.
Show me what you got. All right, well, we beat Junkman apparently, very slowly.
I will follow your orders. I will follow you. Gotcha.
Okay,
Mission accomplished.
Monday morning, okay.
My codename is Beagle. I know I didn't do very well on my assessment, but I'll still do my best at my internship.
Ah, we have interns. Unpaid labor, perfect. Finally, we're making some good financial decisions around
We
here.
have the doctor's orders to thank for this.
Okay, I do immediately want to go level her, I think. So give me operators. Are you the guardswoman of our dreams? I don't think you are. Melee defense. I do think you get to be level 10 though. So I have a little more option rather than just the one dude.
I did it! I've become stronger.
You did. Okay, then want to take somebody out. I think it's you. No, you. Yes, you.
I'll do all I can.
Because we still have 2 ranged people. We still have 2 AoEers, 2 casters, 3 vanguards. Yeah. Okay. I think that's fine for now. Excited about the interns. Okay, most recent stage. Oh, we got a side thing. Sure. Okay, let me ask you, since I have a couple of people who know what they're talking about here a little bit.
Doctor.
So the yellow currency, I know you can take this into the red currency. Do you generally want to do that, or is the yellow currency specifically ultra save for something special? That is something that's kind of relevant for me to know. Free-to-plays mostly use it for skins. Ah, okay, gotcha. So you would not generally want to use that to convert to something else. You would just save it for skin stuff. Okay. Comprehensive Combat Exercise 1. Jessica, today we'll conduct a comprehensive combat exercise. Team A1 will cooperate with you in this combat simulation. Our DP generation rate will be limited to simulate a harsh combat environment. Peng is already on the battlefield to provide DP for us. Very kind of you, Peng. What is F2F? Free to play. I assume that's what they meant. I don't know why it's F. It should be F2P. Some people that play gachas are very proud of being full free-to-play players. Generally speaking, you have to pick the right gacha if you want to be free-to-play, though. Some of them are much more friendly than others. Here we are. Hibiscus and I will help. All right. Do we get to hear the line? Are you gonna say the thing? In most cases, deploying a sniper operator behind a vanguard operator help clear enemies is a good tactic. Once we have enough firepower to deal with the enemy, it's important to deploy a medic to keep the vanguard healed.
I won't sleep on the job.
Oh, that's nowhere near as good as Crocodile. Nowhere near as good.
Here I am.
I might have to get the Japanese voice pack just to be annoyed by that. But you can use it for pulls. In fact, if you use the free packs in the shop, use that currency.
Everyone, follow me.
Generally speaking, you single pull when you think you're getting close to pity. If you're really on a budget. Let's say I want character X, and you're guaranteed to get character X or 50% at 80 pulls, and you're at 65. You might just start single pulling to try to get the character you want and stop, and then save your future currency for the next character that you want. Most games don't actually have a benefit for doing the 10 pulls. The odds should basically be the same. It can vary game to game. Sorry to keep you waiting. We'll join the battle now. There are more enemies headed our way. We need to deploy a defender operator when we have enough BP to block them. Don't forget to deploy a caster operator to help neutralize the enemy's offense. All right, we will block behind her.
There you are.
Oh, she's a double blocker. I thought you were a single. All right, well, you seem like you're okay for now, he says nervously.
Don't be afraid. I can heal that wound in no time.
Everyone, follow me.
That's it.
Okay, you... Oh, we're not allowed to retreat you. Well, sorry. Beagle should have been in front of you. Oh, but maybe we made it?
Here I am.
Yeah, that must be the Crocodile. I can already tell. Oh boy.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, never says the same thing.
Bronze Island operators are the
That is hilarious. That must have been traumatizing, because literally, like, years later, I remember that. Her saying that over and over and over. I have a distinct memory. You can also buy characters in the shop with yellow tickets. Where do we get the yellow tickets from specifically, Zerk? Dilemma 010. Still recommending level 1. Enemy junkmen have high HP and attack. Please deploy defender operators. Can do. And we're gonna get Ansel. Fine. You get them from polls, okay. Is it specifically from dupes or just doing polls in general? Maximum dupe to a yellow ticket only applies to 4 stars and above, okay. Yellow sorts are from polls and dupes. Takes a long time to actually buy a 6-star. Yeah, I'd imagine. What's with this woman? There's too much woman for that kid to handle. You there. The Reunion forces worked like a well-oiled machine when they took over the Chernbog military strongholds, but your men acted like deranged thugs. Mindless slaughter, burning down the city, hunting down innocents. This was all your own sadistic pleasure, was it not? Someone base enough to plot these senseless crimes at a time like this could not possibly have designed the plan to take down the entire city. Your commander probably ordered you to cause chaos, but you succumbed to your perversion and tastelessness. Faust. I want her shot through the mouth. Gah. Nero! Their snipers, ridiculous! If Nero gets hit again, she won't be able to defend herself anymore. Nero, you need to retreat. I can't, he's too powerful. I can't afford to let him hit our squad. I have to intercept his attacks. She managed to block Faust's ballista with only a shield? Unbelievable, impossible. Do it again, blow her to pieces. What, it's coming from my right? Oh no, hurry, dodge! As if I'd let you. Ace! Snipers, take aim. Target the raised platform to the south, fire! What? How dare you? How dare you? Did we get him? I doubt it. The most we can hope for is to put some pressure on him. Unfortunately, we don't have time to dissect our enemy tactics. He's very mobile and has high firepower. The longer this drags on, the less likely we'll be able to block his shots. We can't give him time to set up. Emily, take your move while Team E3 snipers have him occupied. Understood. Team E1 snipers, come with me and suppress Reunion forces. Team E2, use all your firepower to break through the defensive line. You filthy vermin. Why won't you just obediently roll over and die? Why can't I just put an end to you all right here? I want to kill every single one of you. Nero, now's your chance, hurry. All members of Team E4, we're gonna break through their formation. Everyone knows that Centaur Cavalry is really good. And as usual, notice she's not wearing a helmet. You can't mess up the hair. Very important. We're gonna clear everything on our way out in one fell swoop. And unfortunately, our enemy actually has crossbows, so bad luck on our part. Let's run wild. Fire, fire, don't let him get any closer. Huh? What? She's 20 meters away a moment ago. Ah. If you wish to stand against a Casimir's knight, come back after you've trained a few more decades, noob. Doberman, follow me. Understood.
Everyone, let's roll out.
At the very least, Arknight has no weapon banner. Yes, Jin Xerox, I agree. I was very disappointed yesterday. We were checking out Chaos Zero Nightmare. Cool game, but they have the weapon banner, which most gotchas do. I do not like weapon banners at all. It feels bad. She's one hell of a woman. I can understand him feeling intimidated. She's from the Arknights equivalent of Poland. Oh, okay. I could deal with the Polish. I'm down. This enemy known as Junkman has very high attack. We must deal with them carefully. I suggest you deploy Defender operators. We must defeat them to gain more space and maneuverability.
Everyone, enemies incoming.
Okay, I also noticed we have a drone deployment.
Leave it to
All right, you first.
All right. I'll show them what I can do.
No, that's probably superfluous. We're okay for now. Am I gonna fall back from I'm probably gonna fall back from that position at some point.
You'll pay for that.
Yeah, get me points.
thrust.
Okay, so far so good.
Incoming. Get ready, everyone.
Okay, now we're gonna get overwhelmed if we stay there. So I deploy you without getting healed. We have the Junkmen coming from the south. Yeah, probably
Target
should.
Location reached. Freeze!
Okay, we're not really getting overwhelmed. Kind of want to get shooting on you though.
Okay.
Start poking him, would you?
Not one step backward.
Everyone, follow me!
What a pain. I'll show them what I can do.
Okay, now she's not in a spot that she can get healed, unfortunately. Yeah, she's getting absolutely clobbered. Alright, that's not gonna work. Pull back.
Freeze!
We'll pop you here.
I've got this.
Okay, I see that drone.
Everyone!
Okay, you're gonna get absolutely clobbered. Pull back.
Freeze!
Okay, I think we're okay. Let's get an AoE. Well, hold on. Let's get you AoE in here.
Resist your fate. Freeze!
Okay, yeah, these have like a minute cooldown when I pull them out. So they're not dead, but that's a long time to be waiting for a deployment. And let's get some more damage in there. Okay, that worked out all right. If I had deployed back one there so that she could have healed the defender, that would have been better.
I am Ansel, a medical intern. I'll be assisting with surgery and internal medicine, among other things. I look forward to working with you.
Kneecap says, even the weapon banner is somewhat contentious in Arknight's Endfield, despite how generous and how it doesn't seem to use up the character currency. Yeah, if it's a separate currency, and especially if it's not like a second premium currency, that's a lot better. Like one thing I liked in Zenless Zone Zero, there was a separate currency for the little robot dudes. So that didn't feel bad. They did have a weapon banner though, which did feel bad. Looks like a mobile game. Any good? Yeah, this is Arknights. It was a mobile game. Like 6 months ago or so, they came out with a PC client for it, and I just never had time to test it out. I kind of got the bug yesterday when we were playing some gotcha stuff, so I figured why not. So you can play it on PC if that is your system du jour. Gameplay only really starts getting hard in Chapter 2. You were in the last beta test for Endfield. Nice. I signed up, but I was not picked for anything.
I foresaw this result earlier. A perfect victory.
I did also see that there was I'm going to call it a leak, I guess, that it seems like Endfield is going to be early 2026, which was another reason why I kind of wanted to play a little Arknights. I want to just experience some of the story a little bit before, even though they're only kind of tangentially related, I guess. Definitely could be wrong about that. Let's check out the resource stages.
Welcome home, Doctor.
Enter the terminal. In order to recoup operational expenses and equipment upkeep, maintaining Rhodes Island supply line is one of the most important daily responsibilities. In resource skirmishes, you must complete special requests to replenish different resources. Tap to enter resource skirmish mode. Okay, good. Normally, supply stages are only available on certain days. However, during your Rhode Island's orientation, stages in aerial threat, cargo escort, tough siege, resource search, and tactical drill will be available to you. These stages offer better, more targeted rewards, so please plan around them accordingly. It's recommended to focus on cargo escort, aerial threat, and tactical drill stages first. Cargo escort gives you LMD to train your operators. Tactical drill gives you battle records for upgrading them. And aerial threat gives you skill summaries for raising their skills. That makes sense. I assume you want me to actually play one? So let's do a cargo escort. Okay, still recommending level 1. Using 10 energy. Furniture shipping escort. There you go.
Watch the friendlies.
Okay, so ooh, no high positions.
Ready to heal.
All right, well, let's start with these then.
Ready for Overwatch.
You better run away soon.
I don't know how difficult this is gonna be. Hopefully we'll be okay here.
I'll show them what I can do.
Get my medic out quickly, hopefully.
Blast.
Get my medic out.
There we go.
And then we can put defenders here. Yeah.
I can see the outcome. Victory belongs to Rhodes Island.
No, I'm glad.
Everyone, no move can escape my sight.
You're gonna get alone first, I think. Oh, that's not good. Flyers. We don't like flyers.
I'll show them what I can do.
Okay, seems like we're gonna hold. Come on, come on. Yeah, there it is. All right, now I think we'll be okay. If we get the points, we'll probably deploy an AoE character. How dare you throw fire at me? You jerks.
Is it my turn? Watch this! Can heal that wound in no time.
Okay, I guess this worked out all right in the end. $29.
Do not resist your fate.
Everyone, follow me.
Good thing there's no time limit, I guess. Okay, I guess that was fine.
I foresaw this result earlier. A perfect victory.
The issue in Endfield is how limited the weapon design. It has a sword, a bigger sword, a gun, and a staff compared to where some characters use boat anchors, bows, pneumatic gun cranes. Yeah, that is one of the problems with having weapon banners. One of the nice things about Star Rail is because they use the light cones, the characters can have whatever weapon was cool or made sense for the character. So I agree on that. And it also limits the class design if you're stuck to only having certain weapons that you can use. My Nan is here. Hey, Babel. Newer viewer here at the start of your Monster Breeder series. Noticed you do Dom 6 builds. How come you don't post any campaigns? Well, Nan, you are in luck, my friend. I post a pregame video, which I assume is what you mean by build, and I stream that same nation every week. If you go to the Dominions playlist, you have like 500 hours of Dominion 6 content. So enjoy. I'll see you in a couple months. That'll be yeah, that'll keep you busy for a little while. I have streamed every single nation in Middle Age, all but 2 of the Water Nations in Early Age, and we are about 2/3 of the way through every nation in Late Age. Well, thank you. Yeah, glad you're enjoying. If you watch any of those, feel free to post any comments or whatever. I always keep an eye on my comments, so I answer questions, etc., etc. If you post on the newer stuff, the community people will also give you feedback. Okay, got through that. This is excellent. I wanted to make sure we got this far tonight so I can burn energy. I don't think I want to do any more of those on camera particularly. I'll just do those when we end stream. Now, whenever we end, I have a way to burn energy. That seems really loud. All right, what do you want? 14 days. What is this? All resource missions unlocked for... Okay, I don't have to do like the resource missions on certain days. I assume that's what this means. Okay, done. Good. Use drill plan to complete a stage. Okay, I think we could do that where we just were. So we go back to terminal. We go to resource. Cargo. The first one. No, maybe not. Is this... That's not drill plan. Plan 30. That wasn't it either. Oh, here we go. I don't normally would do this, but I just need to do that. Is that actually doing the plan thing? I feel like that's it. Let me see. Maybe we will do a second one of these.
Stay focused. Look straight ahead.
I can see the outcome.
Okay, so it's gonna replay my battle record. Hopefully that completes the mission that they want to complete with that.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure I did that right.
You'll pay for that.
Kneecap says that's essentially the hope for people talking about the weapons in Endfield. All we can do is wait and see how the creator they get with it. Yeah, like I said, I really like that in Star Rail. Like using the light cone thing was a great idea because then you can have characters fight with a baseball bat, a bow, a teddy bear, a robot, literally anything. So it definitely freed up the characters' designs a lot. Like Genshin kind of suffered from that. A lot of Genshin characters felt kind of samey, at least at the point I was playing, because they were stuck with only so many weapons that they could have. I guess Zenless kind of avoided that a little bit because they also use, I don't remember what they called it in that game, the gears or whatever. So they avoided that a little bit. So it seems like Hoyo learned their lesson. No throwing hands in Endfield though. We have a lot of them here. Okay, hopefully that was what they wanted for that.
I foresaw this result earlier. A perfect victory.
Okay, let's see. Was that what you were asking me to do? That was not what you were asking me to do. Okay. Purchase certificate. Describing business and operational capacities can be exchanged for items. All right. Cleared 20 stages. Cleared some more stuff there. Yeah, what do we have in here that I need to look at? Oh, new doctor healer person. Okay. We already have a medic. I'm not too worried about you at the moment. Okay, let's see if we can at least finish chapter 1. Oh, sorry. Chapter 1. No, not you. You. Yes, okay, here we are. 11-1. Blockade running. Mixed enemy troops are coming from the west. Make good use of tactics you just learned and assemble a suitable squad to deal with them. All right, team. We're breaking through. Hold attack rear.
I want to dig a hole in the ground and make a shelter to sleep in.
For some reason, I thought she was going to say grave. Forget about the reunion commander for now. At least he's not making any further moves. Different types of enemy troops are coming. Be careful. All right, we got 2 different spots where they're coming from.
They're mine to reap.
All right, we're reaping souls apparently.
Understood.
All right, we're getting. Let's do that one. Okay, bottom lane's definitely gonna need help sooner than the top.
You better run away soon.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any drone deployments either.
I'll definitely prove myself this time.
Okay, that needs art damage.
Got it. I'll show them what I can do.
Okay, solid. Kind of want to save the space for an AoEer. I guess the AoEs could stand behind.
What a pain. You'll pay for that.
Alright, so far so good. Okay, we're starting to get a lot of them. Let's go ahead and put out the defenders.
Not one step backward.
Here I come.
Almost to the halfway point. Probably medic next. I've kind of made it so I don't have an AoE spot. I don't love that. Oh, I'm also filled up. Okay. I don't think you guys are going to be doing anything right now. Let's pull you out. Yeah, let's get the medic in. All right, can I put you down here? No. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, yeah, okay, I don't like that deployment location. I should have put the vanguards forward and the defenders behind them in this case, so then we could have an AoE'er helping. She could kind of help, but only for this guy, really. I think we'll be okay here. Hey, Matthew. Talked a little before. Do you think we'll play Conquest of Elysium 5 once you... I definitely will play it some. I don't know if I'll commit to it to the same extent that I did for Dominions, but it kind of makes sense. Like, that's the natural evolution.
One step backward.
Okay, you... Heal. Or no, shield. You...
Here, everyone believes in you.
Oh no, oh no. Okay, you, back out, you. Oh, they got him, okay. Oof. Here, just in case.
I'll show them what
Apparently we're leaking at this point.
My turn.
Heal faster. We also have not leveled up a lot of these characters, so that's part of it. Maybe 2 medics would be good.
No, you'll pay for that.
We could probably lower down to 2 vanguards instead of doing 3 at the moment. Fights aren't as cool to watch as in Dominions? Interesting. I know they're smaller scale. Put her on the left side. Okay, let's go double speed. We're gonna fairly slowly poke this guy. Yeah, I took out the arts damage here, so we don't have the right stuff hitting him. All right, you pull back. Put my arts damage back.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, and whatever gets through, you know. Scouting complete. I can confirm the enemies pursuing us have been eliminated. We managed to break through their encirclement. We'll be at the outskirts of Chernbog soon. Even though the enemies we defeated today were a small portion of the whole force, at least we're safe for now. Thank you for what you did back there. I'm forever in your debt. Don't say stuff like that. I don't have the right to ask the Radiant Knight for repayment anyways. Anyways, let's talk about that sniper, Nerl. Sure. Putting aside the destructive power of the ballista, I think he might have set up several turrets in advance, as well as other automatically firing devices. I was targeted from different directions, but only saw one sniper. I had the same feeling. The first and second shots exploded about the same time, but there was a noticeable delay between them. Those shots weren't fired from the same repeating ballista. At least when we returned fire, we weren't targeting the same sniper. Ace, did you realize something? I can't say for sure, but if the enemy was moving so quickly to the point of basically being in several places at once, there's no way anyone could move that quickly. I can't imagine how it'd be possible. We can't underestimate how dangerous Reunion is. It was that malicious brat who ordered the sniper to go after you. He didn't even call upon the sniper when he was attacking us. Looks like that disgusting personality of his is backed up with some real power. However, he never attacked us even when he was angry. So either his combat capabilities are lacking or he simply chose not to display his true capability yet. But just seeing his commanding abilities in action makes me slightly suspicious. He was commanding his troops like puppets. In any case, we're no longer in territory he controls. Nerl, thank you. If not for your timely arrival, we would have been in grave danger. I was just following the plan we agreed on beforehand. You were the one who asked me and Ace to make adjustments depending on the situation. You solved your own problem. By the way, on the way here, I saw the extent of Reunion's atrocities and had doubts about their power. What if I stopped to engage their forces? What if I helped Ursus defend against Reunion? What if I stayed back at the rendezvous point and waited for you to come to me? If I was the one calling the shots, there's no saying how much worse the outcome could have been. I'm not good at thinking several steps ahead. The only way I know how to get what I want is to keep fighting. Amaya, I was only performing my duties, but you have the ability to end the crisis. You earned this victory, so you have more confidence in yourself. Miss Nero, hehe. This person standing next to you must be the doctor then. That's right, but every time we meet someone, Aime has to repeat the same story about how the doctor is suffering from amnesia. What a pain. Maybe they could get me a name tag that says like, hi, my name's Babel, I have amnesia. Dr. Babel. One of my friends lost her memories as well. I'm sure you two will get along. After all, you should understand how precious living in the present is. Let's get going, everyone. We still have to escort the doctor to Rhodes Island. sorry, I failed. No, don't apologize. It was my mistake. I lost my temper. Can you help me track Rhodes Island? I'll report the situation to Lula first. She should have taken over Chernbog's core command tower by now. She will decide the fate of those insects. Understood. Be careful. Your safety is the most important thing, all right? I will. I suppose my mission is complete too. Let's go, comrades. Let's go forth and welcome a new era, episode 0, Evil Time to be continued. Oh, right. We weren't in chapter 1, we were in chapter 0. Who's that operator?
From now on, my blade is yours.
Melantha. Okay. It's a guard. Okay, we need to level a guard.
Like a wave crashing against an immovable stone, isn't it?
Quite the coincidence that one of the best stories in Arknight is titled Babel. Oh, that's nice of them to name it after me. That's just like in Final Fantasy XIV. One of the dungeons from Endwalker was the Tower of Babel. My Final Fantasy XIV character's name is Babel. So literally every time I ran that, I would always talk in party chat about, man, it's kind of weird how they named a tower after me. That guy's kind of obsessed, I think. Everyone got a good laugh out of it. She's good at 1v1ing dangerous units. Nice. I do seem to remember liking her, if I remember right. Doctor, victory always comes at a cost.
Welcome home, Doctor.
Please proceed to the headquarters. Someone's waiting for you. There's a load screen that moved fast. Doctor, we meet again. Things are not looking good. Chernbog's about to fall, and there's a limit to what I can do from here. Right now, we need to restore the infrastructure so that we can provide more support for future operations. Ah, right. Keep forgetting that you may not remember who I am. I'm Closure, Rogue Island's reliability engineer. Okay. Welcome to Rhodes Island headquarters. Why is my authority level 8 and she's 42? I hope we'll get along, Dr. Babel. The vampire that sucks the contents of your wallet. In the base, you can build different facilities to earn resources and manage your operators. Since the system was just restored, most facilities will require cleaning before they can be used. Even though we've suffered many losses, our journey has only just begun and we will rebuild. This place has always been our home through thick and thin. Before we get started, let me introduce you to some basic function. The number indicates the number of idle drones. Drones are used for tasks such as cleaning up and building rooms. After a drone is used, it will need to be charged and undergo maintenance for a period of time before it can be used again. This shows Rhodes Island power supply. All facilities require electricity, so building and upgrading the power station can provide additional output. This displays your currency, Lungmin dollars. After all, money doesn't grow on trees, and most materials we produce here are for funding. Hopefully, you'll be able to digest all the information. After all, this is the place you'll frequent the most. Don't worry if it all seems a bit overwhelming at first. Take your time to get acquainted and slowly help this place become more like the home you'd want. That's why cleaning up the rooms is the first step to starting any job. Let's switch to building mode. The elevator shaft is the passage connecting various rooms. Tap on the area between shafts to clean it up. Tap here to begin cleaning.
Debris cleared.
Now clean the one below.
Debris cleared.
Now let's clean the surrounding rooms.
Debris cleared.
Not done yet, we have to clean this room too.
Debris cleared.
Just one more.
Debris cleared.
We've cleaned enough rooms to build facilities now. All facilities require power, so the first thing you should build is a power plant. Select a room, tap power plants.
Infrastructure complete.
Now we need to build a factory. The factory will provide materials and some resources. In the beginning, you should produce pure gold and sell them for Lungmin dollars or battle records for your operators. Later on, you can produce Originium shards and exchange them for Orundums. Tap the next empty room. Tap to construct the facility.
Infrastructure complete.
Next, let's build a trading post. Fulfill orders to the trading post for a steady supply of LMD. Later on, you can switch over and earn Orundums. Tap the last empty room, build a trade post.
Infrastructure complete.
We built all the basic facilities. Now you can learn how to use them. Tap to go to normal mode. Most base facilities don't just run on their own, so you need to assign operators. The factory is responsible for producing a wide range of products and is key to Rhodes Island. Select the factory. This shows the current status. Tap once more to go to the production page. Tap here to assign an operator. Select an operator. Tap to
I
assign.
wonder if the people.
Now we can actually make
are
something.
nice.
Select a category. Select an item to produce. Tap confirm. Now the item will be made in the specified quantity. However, there's a limit to how much the warehouse can store, so please remember to collect the produced items on a regular basis. That's it for the factory. Give it a try and make sure it's producing something while you're busy elsewhere. Next, let's talk about the trading post, another key element of the base. Trading post sells products made on Rhodes Island for LMD, Arundums, or other currencies. Transactions are immediate as long as you can fulfill orders. However, trading posts also require help from operators in order to run smoothly. Tap here to assign an operator. Select an operator. Tap to assign.
Please send me somewhere that sunlight can never touch.
Okay. Now you've got a proper workflow going. Let's try fulfilling an order. Tap here to complete.
Sources received.
That's it. We just completed our first order since the base was repaired. Now all the basic features are back. More rooms and facilities will be available later after we upgrade. You can manage rooms and talk to operators or just hang out. Only the basics are available at the moment due to stability issues with the more advanced facilities. We'll explore those after getting permission from Kalstit. I can't pronounce that name to save my life.
Sources received. Resources received.
Okay, I sold all the gold. That's probably a good thing. Okay, you're making stuff. We have a power plant. Do we not need an operator? You seem like you can operate things. Sure. Nope. Sure.
Come on. I'd rather be alone.
Don't worry, you can be alone in the power plant. So I don't need to... This is the base control center. Other than my own dark little room, this place is probably the base's most critical component. Here you can manage everything about the base and Rhode Island and assignments. Assistants will earn extra trust while working. This is a good way to build up your relation with operators. Tap here to make assistants. They'll manage each floor of your base for you and submit daily reports. Because assistants work more close with you, they earn significantly higher amounts of trust. Tap here to have a general assistant. Select an operator. Confirm it.
You want something to drink, Doctor?
The general assistant oversees the entire base's operation and earns the highest amount of trust. The assistants assigned to different floors will manage the facilities on their respective floors and earn the trust based on the dormitory status. Select an operator who you want to earn trust. That's about it. Okay. Whew. Sure. Beagle, you're
For
in.
you?
Okay, and you said I can't build anything else right now? It's cleanable. Consume the following to clean the floor? Sure.
Debris cleared.
I don't know if I want to do that or not, but I guess we'll clear it. Can we build something here? A dormitory. Power consumed 10. Do I want to build a dormitory? I assume I do.
Infrastructure complete.
I did it. We'll clear you. What is that? I'll just get over here. Okay. It said these have to recharge, so I feel like I should use these up.
Debris cleared.
Maybe I'm not doing that correctly.
Debris cleared.
All right, we'll save 2 just in case I'm not. I might have to do a little research on that. Leave base, yes.
Welcome home, Doctor.
Okay, still don't have those. Give me the daily missions. Give me the campaign missions. Just collect all. Oh, we didn't level the guard. Let's do that quick. Operator. All right, where are you, guard? You were purpley. Am I blind? Yes, there you are. Okay, you need to be level 10. All right, so then we need a, what was it, a support and something else.
For your guidance.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, claim. So we need a supporter and a specialist. I don't have either one of those, I don't believe, so we can't do anything more there. do you want me to do in here? What's this? Why are you sending me this direction? Just telling me I have a new one? You can shorten it to Cal. Okay. Hi, Miras. Hi there, Arknights. First time. Yep. Welcome on in. I believe the T is silent. Okay, that is very helpful because the T is what's killing me. Killing me quite badly. You want me to add people? Sure, you're in. Okay, Evil time. Okay, so that's our next one there. Okay, somebody said something about the event thing. Let me peek at that. So is there an easy way to tell? I guess the events would be in here, right? One of these down here must be it. That's story, that's resources. Here 1.5. Okay, we just don't have these unlocked yet. I assume one of those is probably the event. Activity, or maybe that's it right here. 3.8. Okay, we are on 1.1 now. How are we doing on time? Okay, let's go for a little bit longer. I'll push it a little bit. I mean, once we're done with stream, I'll go burn off some of the energy on the farm missions. Okay, do I want to change anything? I don't think so. Actually, yeah, I probably want one less Vanguard. And let's get that guard in. So we'll take out... I think we'll take you out and we'll add you.
I won't fail you.
Good.
I will protect everyone.
Oh, I didn't... not leveled... Okay. Event is the left corner of the screen. You're not ready due to level. Is that count level, Lyric? Do we have a favorite country in Arknights? I don't know enough about it to say. I know that, like, the different countries are kind of inspired by different nations on, like, real Earth. So I don't really have a comment on it yet. I'm sure I will. Event is either chapter 15 or co-op. Okay, yeah, we're not close to that. For sure. Is it just me or is the sky getting darker? Oh, if only it was just you. We never had much time anyways. The shape of the catastrophe cloud is more clearly defined than the black haze it was before. I don't like the feeling I get from watching it form over our heads. What a bad omen. To make things worse, reunion goons must be lurking in every nook and cranny. Actually, the problem is probably too conservative. What you should have said is they're probably partying on the streets. Almost every street's filled with destruction, violence, looting. Vehicle buildings are being set on fire. But these thugs decide that it's the perfect weather for a picnic. If they're going out on a picnic now, it's a catastrophe that will feast on their bones. This proves that most reunion members are just fools who've been whipped into a frenzy. Look, they're not really having a picnic. I just want something to moan about. You don't have to take me so seriously. Oh, you weren't being serious? Wait, are you trying to crack a joke? Sorry, I'm not good with this stuff. That's fine. It's just that trying not to laugh is hard. Sorry for trying to make a joke at such a serious time. It's okay. This is serious business. Rhodes Island wasn't founded for the sake of having everyone keep a serious face. We've always wanted people to be able to smile. I mean, don't worry about it. In any case, let's help out with the scouting. I'll quietly dispatch the enemy at our 4 o'clock. Hopefully, their diseased organs won't explode or be rigged with some kind of alarm. We'll wrap around and take care of the large group on the other side of the fortification. With this much chaos around us, no one will notice a little more noise. All right, let's move out.
Operation commencing.
Be careful. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't tutorialize me while you have an enemy on the field. That's just not even fair. Also, you moved my characters around. That's also not fair. Okay, this is already feeling a little spicy if I'm being honest.
run away soon.
Not one step backward.
I might need to retreat her. We need somebody else to take that spot. Come on, points. All right, you're in, buddy.
Here I come.
Not one step backward.
On standby.
I guess there's no reason to pull back yet. All right, let's get the heals in. I should have maybe put Beagle here.
Not one step backward.
Okay, the AoE feels like would be appropriate here if we can save up that much.
Everyone, follow me.
Draw a card.
I'm not impressed with the damage we're seeing out of this, but then again, I haven't leveled either, so maybe that's not fair. Yeah, stop throwing things, jerk.
Gotcha.
Not one step backward.
Thrust.
All right, more. I guess it doesn't matter. More AoE. All right, let's double speed it. I think we got it.
I'll show them what I can do.
Okay, both of these aren't doing anything anymore. That would be a place where I could try to remove.
I'll show them what
That might be a little spicy. Would you hurry?
Come to your senses.
Is she not healing him?
Mission accomplished.
Time unknown, weather unknown, visibility poor. Chernbog, Operation Squad E0's location. Dr. Babel Rescue Operation Phase 3. Ah, this clinic. Amy, haven't we been here before? You're right. But why has it become like this? It's been totally abandoned. It looks like it was attacked by Reunion. Wasn't this Azel, the clinic for the infected? Yes. Even though they had access to Chernbog's entire underground intelligence network, they still refused to work with us. Back then, it wasn't clear what kind of dealings that had with Reunion. If only they had given us some information or even just a hint, we could have been out of here by now. They brought this outcome upon themselves. That's not the entire story. I mean, you were there for the negotiations, weren't you? That cold and arrogant attitude of theirs really ticked me off. Well, we can't blame them. Boss. The red version of enemies have more stats. Good to know. It's hard for the infected to trust anyone. After enduring so many hardships, who can blame them for becoming jaded and stubborn? I can understand why they did what they did, and I can forgive them. Those who don't protect themselves are easily hurt by others. Moreover, the infected can't often trust each other. Not everyone is able to stomach the kind of risks that we take either. A clinic for the infected? Azazel, they were a black market clinic that only provided services to the infected. Given the social status of the infected, they couldn't openly reveal themselves in public. Some of the infected, not wanting to be thrown into quarantine, are hiding throughout the city, just trying to survive. Azazel was aimed at providing services to those people. They must have rejected Reunion's proposals. Doctor, I previously mentioned that we're all sick, right? This disease will claim our lives, but also grants us extraordinary power. For example, I can use Origungum arts without the aid of a staff. However, this disease not only destroys our bodies, it also destroys any chance we have at living a normal life, or rather, civilized society strips everything from us. Chernbog has been a shining beacon of this civility, fearing, hating, exiling, and purging the infected. And this is how it ends. The only thing is, how many infected were even given the option to choose between us, Reunion, or some other organization? Most of them simply lost everything. Perhaps this clinic was a warm place that some of them could call home. There's no cure for oropathy. At least right now, the infected can only die in despair, and their bodies become new sources of infection. With their abnormal powers and fatally infectious disease, the infected are the most hated people on the planet. Doctor, you probably won't be able to understand everything just based on my brief explanation, but when you see the consequences of these problems with your own eyes, you'll understand. You'll see that the harsh reality surrounding the infected. Rhodes Island emphasizes equality for all, where reunion is fanatically infected-centric. However, organizations like ours are a rare sight. I can understand why you're angry, but it's hard not to sympathize with the little clinic. I see. Perhaps they really ended up facing a bigger crisis than they could handle. In any case, we should leave our anger behind along with the clinic. Rhodes Island is filled with good people, though fear and hostility might create rifts between people. I believe that all misunderstandings will be resolved as long as we're part of the same family. I may. Let's go, Doctor.
The Doctor's brilliant command was the key to victory.
Well, thank you very much. Doctor, we've attained enough materials to upgrade our headquarters control center. It's time to get to work.
Welcome home, Doctor.
First, let's go to the Rhode Island headquarters. Upgrading the control center will expand the range of the entire infrastructure system, opening up new rooms and allowing for more sales and manufacturing options. Select the command center. Let's upgrade it. Requirements not met. What are we missing? Non-activity room facility level 1. Okay, hang on. What am I missing here? Level 1 operator, command center. We have 31 out of 20, we have 1 out of 1, and we have 6 out of 1. Level limit, unconsumed, control center. You need 5 level 1. Ah, gotcha. Okay. So I just need some more rooms. Okay, hang on then. How can I easily tell how many rooms, what counts as those rooms, I guess? Also, okay, I see. Non-activity room, level 1 times 5. So this must be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 1 more room, if I'm reading that right.
Debris cleared.
And that, I don't know if that's... Workshop is something different. Okay, we'll do that.
Complete.
I unlocked a whole bunch of stuff. Is that good? Okay, that's good enough. Thank you. I don't know if I would have caught that.
Upgrading.
We definitely upgraded it. Yep.
Structure complete.
We can have extra operators in there. Upgrade again. We need another room. Okay. Can I assign another person? I can assign multiples. Okay, you're in. And I don't know, you're in?
Bad omens seem to lurk inside this room. May I use my powers to help you manage them?
Sure, yeah, go ahead. A little feng shui in here, I guess. Okay, I guess that's what it wanted me to do. That one was a little drifted in the wind there. Okay, daily missions, let's collect. Campaign missions, let's collect. Okay, what do you want, store? Oh, long time no see, Dr. Babel. Did you get my letter? Nope. Well, don't worry about it. This is a bit unexpected, though. Anyways, forget I ever brought it up. Yeah. Did you know that even though I'm a reliability engineer, I'm also in charge of purchases? Alas, this place is too dark for getting to know each other. Let's go somewhere else. I've got something to show you. My old pals from the underground network gave me access to many things. Welcome to Rhodes Island Supply Center. What you see here is the recommended page. All these splendid goods have been hand-picked by yours truly. They're a great value. If you see something you like, Dr. Babel, just say the word and it will be delivered to your door. Some things require funds, but other goods can be exchanged for certain items or resources. However, you can shop assured that everything here is guaranteed to be of the highest quality. Take a look, Dr. Babel. Here, let's take a look at the certificate store. Dr. Babel, you can use the certificates earned from battles. These certificates may be exchanged for supplies. For example, take a look at purchasing certificate. These purchasing certificates is something you can earn from Supplies Tough Siege. The more operations you participate in, the more purchase certificates you will earn. You can trade them for supplies you need here. How do you like the dormitory? If you feel you're able to spruce it up a little bit, I've requested some goods from one of the famous furniture outlets in my hometown. Head to the furniture store and take a look. You can use the furniture tokens or Arknight Prime to buy furniture. That seems like that would be a really bad resource to spend on that. Furniture usually requires assembly when delivered, but luckily most operators enjoy doing this, so your furniture will be ready to use right away. So just head to the dormitory and tap decoration mode. You can also go to themes and select quick setup to display your new furniture. And now my favorite part, the boutique. You can buy the latest outfits and designs by professionals here. Even though we're always at Rhodes Island, you still have to look nice. It's not business casual. These outfits do not interfere with battle, so you can rest assured and buy whatever you want for your operators. And because these outfits come and go depending on the seasons, we've signed you up for our push notification. You'll be notified when new lines debut. This looks like it'd be the perfect for Fang, and you can have it for free as the store's opening gift for you. She'll love it. Dr. Babel, you can also make purchases with credits. Tap here to enter the credit score. You'll purchase anything with your credits, which can be collected from the dormitory and reception room in your headquarters. Items in the store will be refreshed from time to time, so remember to stop by. But Dr. Babel, you may not have enough credits at the moment. Please tap collect at the bottom corner. That's not the bottom corner. Here's 100 credits from me. Go ahead and pick something nice. I guess we could get a unit. Sure, you're in, kid.
Esteemed leader of Rhodes Island, your ally, courier of the Snow Realm, is here at your service. If you get into any sort of trouble during your contract with Master Silverash, just snap your fingers and I'll be there.
All right, sounds good. Dedication certificate and a courier. Okay, cool. Okay, let's peek through here. What are all these things? Okay, so these are just telling me when things are gonna rotate, or these are straight up purchases. I'm not gonna spend money, so we don't need to look at that. Same here. Again, this is how they get you. First one's free. Do they have any free packs in here that I need to be worried about grabbing? Outfit store, we were through that. Certificates. Okay, so these are just various different currencies. Are these ones worth farming up from the Tough Siege or whatever? I generally like to have huge rosters of characters, but that also can be really detrimental when you're starting a gacha because you can't raise them all. I don't have any of that yet. We do have a few of these, but not many. So I could buy straight pulls, or I could just save up and get characters. Greens, what do you come from? Don't say. Okay, furniture store, don't care at the moment. Okay, we're out of those. Okay, done. Deal. Apparently we completed some more missions by doing that. There's a free Fang. Did I need to click on something for that and I miss it? Okay, outfit store. Did they just give it to me, or do I need to find it? That's quite a lot. There you go. Do you want to spend 0? Yes, I do. Cambrium 1096 winter new arrivals. Crucitia, waterproof with handmade details. It includes special sleeves, detachable parts, and zipper pockets. There you go. I would never have found that because I would never have scrolled that far because I generally don't care about skins very much. All right. Hello? Okay, so you are another Vanguard type ones. DP recovery, defense, you have 1 attack range. What's your skill? Instantly gain 9 deployment points. Okay, cool enough.
Dr. Kaltsit told me you have to be 100% focused on your work to maximize efficiency. So yes, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, good for you. Okay, this is not new stuff. I don't know why it brought me back into that UI. What do you want? I'm not sure why that has an orange dot on that. We've definitely claimed our... Oh, here we are. Own a level 2 control center. 600 Arundum. Oh, creaky creak. Okay, so we need to clear 112. I assume that's probably the end of chapter 1, and we need player level 8. Can do. Okay, we did not get to the 6,000 I would need for that first pull. Next, I think. So we're in part 1, right? No, we're in part 2. Yes. Honeyberry and Caper are worth having. Pack selection, scroll right. Okay, Ark, I'll check that. Ethan is solid. Contrail is good. There are free packs, but they're level gated. Okay, maybe that's what I'm remembering. Just for those of you that are not normal gotchas, it's one of the tricks that gotchas use is they give you these little free packs of resources in the store to train you to go to the store, so you have to look at the things that are for sale. It's just like when you go to the grocery store. There's a reason they have the candy and junk food and chips strategically placed so you have to walk past them no matter why you went into the grocery store. It's the same trick. All the outfits are classified by fictional brands. Coral Coast for beachwear, Epoke for elegant clothes of the character's past, Bloodline Combat for combat. Makes sense. Am I gonna stream Arknights every day? No, it definitely will not be every day. I have a lot of other things that are on the schedule. Monday, like tomorrow, we have a new Stellaris DLC coming out. I will I'll either do some videos for Arknights or I will do some streams when I have time. I kind of just want to get through the story the best I can, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. So I don't have a great plan for it yet. So watch this space is all I can say. There's a off chance that I might stream a little bit on Tuesday for Arknights. It would be another evening stream, but I just don't know yet. It'll just be kind of played by ear on this one. I don't think I have a set schedule yet. Yeah, we'll just see on that. I would like to progress through the story though, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I know I need to log in and spend energy for level up materials and stuff, but I also need to progress through the story to unlock certain things. So I don't have a great plan yet. This was a little seat of my pants at the moment. There's a site, yeah, I know, but it's not the same as having the experience, Eric. I probably will do that if it gets to the point where I just admit I don't have time to do this, or if Endfield gets that close, then I'll probably just pop in there. I'm sure there's 1,000 lore channels too I could listen to at work. Okay, how are we doing? Speaking of time, I am really out of time. I do have work first thing in tomorrow morning, so I think I'm gonna have to call it there. I'm gonna end stream and I'm gonna go get some food, frankly, but then I'll come back and I'll burn off my energy, and then I'll see when we come back. Like I said, we might try on Tuesday. If not Tuesday, I'm not 100% certain yet. I have lots of other content I need to work on, so if you are new to the channel, welcome. I did see a lot of new faces tonight. Love to see that. I do lots of variety content, so maybe check around the channel and see if there's other things that you like. I have a little tiny bit of gotcha content, nothing major, but here and there I've got a couple of them. I did some poll videos for Star Rail and for Zenless Zone when I was playing those, and I did a couple streams, I think, of Girls Frontline 2 Exilum when that first came out, which were pretty good. I enjoyed those ones quite a bit, but there's all kinds of other content on the channel. All right, guys, that's gonna have to be it for me tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the advice from people who have played. Definitely enjoyable. Thanks everyone for being cool on that, and I will catch you in the next one. Babble out.